There we go. Ooh, I'm just like exhausted for some reason. I don't move that much. I need to though. Here you are. Perfect. And it's just that. Oh, ooh. Wait, where is it at? Wait, where are you? Here you are. Where? I'm looking for a thing. Do this real quick. Do that real quick. But where is it at? Nope, that's not how you spell that. Where is it at? Where are you? Oh, here you are. Nope. Where did it go? Cotton Eye Joe. Oh, if I just go to the news tab, I'll see it right here. There it is. I'm so excited. I have things to yap about today, and I am pleased. Hello, Ridley. Hello, Peppa. Welcome in. Welcome in. We have some good things coming up this week. Well, I guess technically next week. Next week and this week and then the next few weeks. Good things are happening. Good things are changing. Hi. I'm doing really well today. I had a good day outside. I actually went out today and like looked around. I toured an apartment today and literally out of nowhere, it just started pouring down rain out of nowhere, and then it stopped, and then it kind of started again a little bit. But I toured an apartment today, and you know, the apartment was okay. It wasn't that bad. I think personally it's not my choice of wanting to live there, but I am looking forward to what's to come in the next few months or so. But I've been well. The weather has been very nice. Hi, Inward. Welcome in. Happy to see you. And Elle, thank you for the alert as well. But yes, I toured an apartment. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom like apartment as what I need. And it was very odd. I mean, granted, it was in the city. But what I didn't like about the apartment is that there were no windows in the bedroom. There were no windows in the bedroom, which concerned me. I'm like, I'm gonna need sunlight. I stream for a living. I make content. I also do social media for companies. I need sunlight. So it was very like concerning. But other than that though, everything else was really lovely. It was like these apartments was like a loft style in a way where like you had like the living room, kitchen, dining room all like one level, and then there was like stairs going up to like the other bedroom and bathroom. I'm like, I don't know about that, but I did like the view going down though. That was really cool. Excuse me, are you calling me a loser? I am not a loser. You need rain, it's hot and you hate it. Are you sure you want rain? Because I feel like with rain and hot weather, it gets humid and muggy. But I'll send the rain your way. I mean, say the word and I will be right there. But thank you so much though, Lexi, for the reset for 28 months. I really greatly appreciate that a lot. How are you? To be honest though, I firmly believe it should be illegal. Granted, this building was made back in like the 1800s, and so henceforth it's a historical building, and it was once a fabric like warehouse turned into an apartment complex, so they can only do with what they had in certain units, which makes a lot of sense. So I'm like, oh no, I ain't going back to the dark ages, not today. But no, it sounds scary. But no windows in the bedroom does sound quite interesting. It adds pizzazz to the place. So today, my friends, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be working on our save file, which is very exciting. Been waiting all week for this. Hi, Mel. Welcome in. Happy to see you today on this lovely Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. Oh my gosh, it doesn't feel like a Friday, but it is. I appreciate you, Lexi. Thunderstorms usually break the heat. Yeah, that's true. But in the Midwest, it's different. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, they're actually caused by warm and cold airs colliding. Hmm. You would think I would know that from science class. Not as much. We didn't really learn a lot in science. But I loved it though. But yeah, happy Friday. I am doing quite well. I am working on some projects for the upcoming weekend and doing some fun things while just getting my life back in order. But all good stuff, all good stuff. I toured an apartment today. It was not my top choice. But hi, Rebellica, welcome in. And also, Inward, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that so much. And also, Paris, thank you for the resub, using your Prime for 4 months. Thank you so much for the continued support, my friends. I have something I'm working on in regarding to people who subscribe and resub and things. I have plans that I'm figuring out at the moment that I need to talk to my mods about. I'm gonna need some help with that project that I'm doing. But thank you so much. How are you? Oh, the second I went on a second kind of third date and he got a little gift of biscuits and candy. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, that's really nice. I really like that. You know, then that person is a keeper. The person who brings you gifts of biscuits and candy is a keeper, in my book, I always say. But nice. You didn't expect them to get you anything. Honestly, if they don't bring you anything the next time, toss them. Get them out. Get them out. Fifth date, if there's nothing, we don't want him. If he breaks your heart, we will rewrite at dawn with pitchforks. Yes. Hi, Fuzzington. Hello. Welcome in. You're gonna be lurking, but you wouldn't say hello to see how you're doing. Yeah. Yes. Enjoy your lurk. But I've been quite well. I've been working on some projects this week that I'm hopefully gonna get done by the end of this month. I've been working really hard on some things that I haven't been able to announce. I mean, they're not NDA. They're mostly like my personal projects, but I'm like, I don't want to say anything publicly until like I know I'm good. Like mentally and physically and emotionally. But all is good though. All is good. Yes, exactly. We are yeeting them into the pit of darkness. Yeah. Here to be of service. But yes, I'll message all the mods and all the mods about the secret project I'm working on. So last stream, what we started working on is this university housing here in Willow Creek. The idea is that this university housing is meant for students who are all wrapped into, I believe, oh my gosh, what was it called? It was for the University of Britechester, but I forgot what we said. I think it was like robotics or something. Oh no, it was oh my gosh, what was it? Oh, I don't remember. I forgot to write it down on my list, unless I have it in Notion somewhere. I think I do. What's the best way to make money in Stardew Valley in the beginning? Ooh, in the beginning, I would definitely say parsnips are very easy to do and grow because they don't take that long. So get your parsnips that you need for the community center and then sell the rest. And in terms of beginning, you mean like the first year? Pumpkins for sure. Pumpkins, pumpkin puffs, starfruit if you can grab starfruit. Pumpkins, starfruit, rhubarb, parsnips, pumpkins, starfruit, rhubarb, and pretty much anything that you can think of that is not worth having in your inventory. But I would say like those are the 4 things that will make you the most money. Pumpkins take a little bit longer during the fall time, especially if you make pumpkin, oh my gosh, put them in your kegs or something like that. They take a little bit longer, but they are worth it though. If you make pumpkin puffs in the little, I don't know what the actual object is called, but I know you put them in this thing and then over time they'll like make a little thing in a jar, and they are worth way more money than I ever expected it to be. I'm pretty sure it's called pumpkin puffs. No, pumpkin puffs are Dreamlight Valley. Hold on, let me get the actual word for this, because I don't want to give you all the wrong answers. But I would say definitely pumpkins will be your main source of income, especially starfruit, once you kind of get into like the starfruit like journey. There's a word. I know there's a word for it. Oh, it literally is just pumpkins. You selling pumpkins. There's some words. Wait. Tailoring. Quest. There's a word for it. Artisan. Pickled pumpkins. Oh my gosh, I just realized what it was. It's called pickled pumpkins. I was like, wait, there's an actual, there's 2 P's in there, but I couldn't remember the other P word. It was called pickled pumpkins in your kegs, or your cast things, and then you're able to put them in there, make the pickled pumpkins, sell all the pickled pumpkins, and then you're good to go. But I always highly suggest check out the Stardew Wiki, because that will give you even more information. And luckily for you, Inward, we're playing Stardew Valley tomorrow, which is great. Where is my thing at? Okay, so I didn't write it down. Okay, that's fine. Also had another thing in here too. Ah, here you are. That is acting related. And then the other notepad I had, that's American Heart, that's my coding, Stardew notes. So I guess I didn't write it down. I think it was pretty much regarding this building was called the Brightchester something. I think it was like something about chest or law, I think. But hi Gloopy, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Actually, if I go back, give me 1 second, friends. I'm trying to figure out where I have put this list of mine from our last stream. Because it's odd that I usually write down all of my stuff, but I guess this one didn't save. Been having computer issues as of lately. Like, where did it all go? See if I can do this. Here we go. But no, Rango's fine. He's just downstairs, as he usually is. He's mostly gonna be going to day camp for the remainder of his time throughout this entire month, so we can use what we got as like a membership. But he's good, happy, healthy, excited about life as per usual, and he is mostly contained with a home. I've learned that over time, it's been like a year since he's been with us, and I don't think he has been the most happiest dog I've ever seen. He's a lot more content, calmer, less agitated about life, but he's happy, and I'm happy. I'm happy that he's happy at the end of the day. Yeah, I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. It'll probably come to me later. Oh well. But anywho, so let me go and press this record button so I don't forget to record it. Oh, I know we were talking about something last week when we were working on the save file, If you remember the book I had named by Frida McFadden, there was this book called The Tenet. I found out today that Frida McFadden's book, The Tenet, is getting turned into a movie, which I am so pumped about. I find book reading the most interesting thing ever because a lot of books can be turned into movies. It's got to be done right. And I feel like Frida McFadden has a good sense of like making books that are written well enough to be turned into movies or TV shows. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to be in the end, whenever it gets starting to filming. But yeah, not too shabby. Oh, that's really cool. You made the Alto family. Did you make the entire Alto family or just like a few of the Alto Sims from the family? I haven't played with the Altos in so long. They're one of the households that I honestly tend to forget about from time to time. They're kind of like the afterthought. They are technically like the second richest family in Sunset Valley. Like there's the Altos, there's the land grabs, and I find like the Altos do not necessarily like the land grabs as much just because of who they are, where they live, and what they do to make their money, you know? But why did you decide to make the Altos in The Sims 4 from The Sims 3? Okay. I'm looking at this build, trying to jog my memory. Let me go back to University Housing real quick. University Housing. Yes, for now. What was it? University of Brightchester. Brightchester. Oh my gosh, I just realized it. It was called Brightchester Historical Society. It was all tied around Brightchester. Let me write this down before I literally forget. It took me 1 second to remember what it was called. Brightchester Historical Society. I think it was something like that in a way. Let me put this up here. Oh. Or I'm going to call it, well, I don't really have a lot of letters. Brightchester Historical. We'll just call it that for now, but we know what it is. That's good to know. But yeah, I've always wanted to kind of recreate some of the Sims 3 or Sims 2 families in The Sims 4, just because we have like the capability to do that, and I think they have a very interesting style to them, depending on like how you stylize them in The Sims 4. But that's cool that you're doing that though. Hi Sarah, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Glad to have you here on this Friday evening. I know where you were earlier today. You were in Daphne's stream. You know how I know? Because I was lurking in there the entire time. For some reason, watching you play Sims is more fun than playing myself. No, I'm like the same way. I feel like when I watch other people play The Sims, it's more interesting when they play. Because the way that I play my Sims game is very chaotic. Like nothing makes any sense. Sometimes I'm like thinking, well, does this make any sense to anyone that to anyone at all? The words that are coming out of my mouth, does it make sense? Are you understanding the idea that I have? But I'm glad that it is interesting. My gameplay at least, and I'm excited to kind of get back into my gameplay a little bit more, especially like my story rich gameplay that I used to do on YouTube, and kind of what we've been doing with Bob Pancakes. I have like some ideas on how to bring back Bob and bring back his storyline that I created with you all on stream. So I'm pumped. I've just been wanting to do other things so I don't get burnt out, you know? It's fun to see other people build and play Sims. It is. You get a lot of really good ideas from other people when you watch people stream or like make build videos. Because I never really thought about like making certain things a certain color or a size, and like, this is really interesting. And now I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for debug things. That's why. I'm scrolling and scrolling. I'm like, where all of my stuff at? I need debug, of course. This is giving the same vibe as Garrett asking why I was in town. I work in when I had a day off. Like, okay, stalker. Interesting. Weird. Sus. Oh my goodness. You're welcome, Gloopy. Anytime. I think like what you do in like your Sims game is really interesting. Oh, I don't know where is that. But no, I feel like Sims is like a universal thing where anyone can do anything, and whatever we create can inspire others, and like I'm always blown away. I also just realized that maybe, just maybe. Oh, wait a minute, no. Not what I was looking for. Oh, we all build houses in a little differently, and I love that. Yeah, I'm trying to expand my building knowledge, because I feel like I do build a lot of like family centric houses is usually what I'm gravitate towards a lot, because that's what I do in the Sims. Like this is a university housing but fit for like 4 Sims. And this is a house for a paranormal tarot card reader sim. I forget what I called this house, but I built it all the way back when we got paranormal stuff pack. But now that we have life and death with the tarot card reading, this house makes a lot more sense. And then this is just a regular, I think, ready to move in house, I'm pretty sure. Oh, dinner and family game night. Oh no, you're all good. Have fun. We love family game night. It's always exciting. Never be sorry. Literally, that's what he messaged you on Snap randomly. I was like, I'm at work and I had a customer issue to deal with, and then a couple of things for this earlier meeting tomorrow, and then left. Oh, then I proceeded to not eat lunch, sleep through the afternoon. Oh no. Oh no. Garrett's scary sometimes. Garrett's silly. I'm gonna be rooming with him at TwitchCon this year. If he does not buy his ticket right now, he might miss the sale. You know, I'm just like, buy the ticket now, Garrett, so you don't have to wait any longer. I'm gonna make ISIS back up. And then put this right. Actually, put this right. Oh, it's still not. Oh wow, it is really that huge. Jeez Louise. I didn't think the thing was that big. Your game is completely unhinged at times. Yeah, same here. My game can be completely unhinged when it wants to. Sometimes I don't want my game to be unhinged, but then the game just chooses their own ideas. I'm like, not today. Like the other day, this was like 2 weeks ago, when I was playing my current household. I'm just trying to get my sim to complete their doctor career at level 10, and then someone has the audacity to just fall out of nowhere and pass out. This was like a pregnant sim, by the way, who just randomly just passed out on the floor. And then I get a house call saying, oh my gosh, a terrible illness has broken out somewhere all the way in Ciudad Emirata. I'm like, okay, I'll go get the little house call, whatever. And then these Sims have no will to have me treat them. So I click on them to treat them, but then they run the other direction. So I'm like, you know what? Y'all stay right there. Stay sick, because I don't got time to be here no more. I was stressed out. The doctor career is like probably the most hardest careers I've ever played, because it's not really that functional. In terms of interactability. You're having can I read? You're having problems building a 1950s house. I would highly suggest check out Pinterest. Hi little ratty, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? We're building up Willow Creek today for our save file at the moment, and I've been wanting to get done with this university housing build, since this is kind of technically one of the most historical houses in Willow Creek for the Rochester Historical Society. It's a club that we're gonna create on stream, probably not today, but at some point soon. And they are kind of like the pinnacle of why Bridechester is the way it is. Anyone comes here if they want to be a historian or work in the law career or be like some type of journalism person, they always have to go to Bridechester. And if they are well known enough, they can stay here. It's only made for the people who are rich enough and can do that, you know? Your building definitely is unhinged anyway. Your builds are incredible, Relica. I mean, it's kind of unemployed right now. No, I understand. I understand, Sarah. I understand that. But see, if I had all the money in the world, I would just hire Garrett to work for me. Because I need help. That's what I would do. Oh, I also realized too, none of my keys were enabled. That's why I couldn't see anything in this game. There we go. That's better. Oh, your primary save file is a red wedding. Oh, should we be concerned? We're building a university housing building for Willow Creek. We're almost done with Willow Creek. I'm a little bit scared of the park because that's a big lot that I don't know if I want to touch just yet, you know? It's a scary place. I think it's a 50 by 50. That's too large. Too large for me. Oh, you're not so very safe. You did. Oh, lead the fiance interaction that you had to do at the wedding for the rose gen, and then after that, an elder family member died at the wedding. Rude. The audacity of them to take your spotlight. You can't bring anyone at the wedding anymore. The audacity is like, can you just like die the next day? I want to have my moment and divorce and leave someone at the altar. That's what I tell my Sims all the time. I'm like, can you just like not die today, please? Let me have my moment. Let me have my crash out moment. And then you can go. And then do other things. Because everyone freaks out. I'm like, oh my gosh. What happened? It's too funny. But honestly, the Rose Gen is probably one of my most difficult legacy gens that I've done in a very long time. But it's not a bad gen though. It's not a bad gen. I'm looking for landscaping and I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, you're certainly doing the Willow Creek too. Just completed one of the neighborhoods and now you're on to the next one. Oh, nice. We are in the neighborhood. Where is it at? No. Yes? Yeah, I think. I believe, let me check. I think we're in the area where Bob and Eliza live. And thank you so much, Hojo. I'm glad you like it. And Lady Z, thank you for the reset for 9 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. Can we get some hype in the chat, please? And thank you. Yeah, I'm on the lot where Bob and Eliza used to live. So I just took out their house and built my own. They don't need to live here. They're not welcome. Oh, your Sims usually just start with empty lots and build houses as they have their funds. That's a smart way of doing things. Building up as you earn money. I like that. I need to do that more often. Because then it makes the gameplay a lot more realistic. In a way. The sunken ship in Sulani is slowly turning into a coral castle. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of remind me a little bit of what do you call it? Little Mermaid. I like that. Are you planning on like moving the lot to like a bigger lot or just keeping it where it's at? Oh, that's the one that you're on? Oh, nice. But welcome in though, Lady Z. We're building in The Sims today. We're working on a university housing lot at the moment. I'm basically just using all the packs at my disposal to have a full creativity, you know? We're just chilling and vibing, yapping about life, Sims, and all the things as we usually do. But happy Friday, though, overall. And Boom, thank you for the early crew as well. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you did? Would you say the park in Willow Creek is really hard? My problem usually is there's too much space. My brain always thinks like, ooh, all this space, fill it all up. It takes me forever. Community lots are not my strongest suit, but I am willing to try them as much as the next person. Oh, I know exactly what I'm missing. Yeah, do you think it's hard? Yeah, they really are. That's the one I'm really scared about, the Sam Shino one. I'm like, that's a 64 by 64. Who thought of that? Who thought that was a good idea? Not me. I don't know. I'd be too scared to touch that lot sometimes. I would have to do it in like small batches, so that way I don't get too stressed out. And that's what I suggest to anyone doing any large lot. Don't do it all in one go if you want to. But if you don't want to, do it in increments so it's less chaotic. This the one? Ah, here it is. I know, I found the right plant that I needed. Because I feel like 50 by 50, 64 by 64, depending on what world it's in, I can tackle it. I've only ever done like one other 50 by 50 lot, and it was like half a million simoleon mansion I built in Brindleton Bay. And I can't remember how long it took me. I did remember doing a speed build of it like a couple of years ago that you can watch back if you want to. I don't think you should, but you know, hey, if you want to, you can. But I remember doing that on stream, and oh, wee, talk about the build of my life. I know there are certain people out there in the Sims community who really want larger lots. I don't. I'm not one of those people. I can't do it. Hear my cries, Sims community. I don't want it, so that means you don't want it either. You don't want it. You don't want the... People want a 128 by 128 lot. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't want it. You don't want that. I am the people. Oh, really? Why? Give us a reason why you want that size of lot, Sarah. I'll usually only build on 50 and up. Really? You don't know how to build small? Honestly, my largest lot I can handle is a 40 by 30. And that's it. I have to be in the right mood for like a bigger lot. I guess the way you could probably build small is like think about having like a sim on the lot, but with a budget in mind. Like, let's say you have like a single sim who has like 20,000 simoleons, try and build a house with only using 20,000 simoleons and kind of going from there. I think that's kind of a great way to build small and think small. It makes you prioritize how much money you can actually spend in a Sim's home. Especially if you're building a house that's like ready to move in. Just having like the kitchen, bathroom, all fully furnished. And then the bedrooms and other extra rooms are just like empty. So that way the player can go into the build and do what they want to do. That's usually how I find my best way to build small. Is I do a lot of ready to move in houses. And then it works out in the end, kind of. Sort of, not really. Depends on who you ask. Oh, I love a good 20 by 15. That's my favorite. I would love a smaller lot than that. I would love a 10 by 10. I mean, technically we kind of have one. If you go to the Sylvan Glades, that lot is smaller than the 20 by 15. Because you want to be able to build a massive mansion and grounds. Yes, that I understand. And you know what? I guess in a way I do kind of want lots like that. So that way I have the opportunity to build, and I don't want this, to build a whole neighborhood on one lot. That's what I really want to do. One of my dreams. We would go into the world editor and put two 64 by 64s next to each other and have a family own both. And use the second one as a grounds part, especially if you had a horse. Oh, that's really smart. Huh, I never really thought about doing that way. Okay. Builder. We see you. If you like large lot base game starter would be a nightmare. It would be. But I don't think it'd be as bad. I mean, in 2014, maybe. But now I feel like there could be some justice in there. What might have like some good stuff to add to our builds from base game now that we've had so many updates since 2014. And I want to do it like this, and then it's right here. Scooch it over. There we go. Your last bill was over $1 million, but it was a dance school in a dorm. Oh, what's a budget? I don't know what that is. I never heard of it before. What's a budget? Wait, you spend less money? No, we don't know what that is. I think I want to do, or is it robotics? I think I might have to do it this way. There we go. Oh, a steampunk business and homes, the library, and a steampunk Victorian cafe in Newcrest. Are you doing like a steampunk theme all throughout Newcrest, or just like various worlds? Oh, that way you put a training ground for the horse and for an extra lot. That kind of makes me want to go back and replay with the Sims 3 pets, but more specifically with horses, because I didn't really play with them that much, and I tried to go all the way with having a good equestrian like horse, so I can make a lot of money from that horse and like all of my skills that I've learned and gained throughout my time. Let's put one out here. There we go. You have a 64 by 64 castle and 3-unit apartment complex on a 20 by 15. Okay. How long did it take you to do that? A 3-unit apartment complex and a 64 by 64 castle. I would hope that you would have had a moat. I feel like you can't have a castle without a moat, you know? Moats are always and forever iconic to have. Now, let's put some of... I don't really get that much from high school years. Maybe some... Well, I mean, Discover University. Let's add some stuff from high school years and see what we can get. Hi, Jordy. I see you. I see you. Also, I'm gonna send you a text message later about something I'm working on. I would never believe you if I had said to her that your favorite kitchen set is base game now. Not gonna lie, the base game kitchen set is kind of up there right now for me as well. I actually kind of like the new base game kitchen countertops. They're starting to become my favorites. Oh, let's add this little debug thing. Here we go. Don't step on the grass. Does that birthday update? Yeah. That was a good one. It was cheap and it was nice. It was like nice cheap. The things that you don't really get to see that often. When you're going cheap but you want to look fancy, go with this one. I say take it with pride, my friend. But no, honestly, if you told me 10 years ago that my favorite pack would be like all kitchen appliances, I would have laughed at your face, because most of the time, like 10 years ago, I wasn't really into building that often. I did not like building at all because I didn't know how to build. But now I'm like building 24/7 and I can't stop building. Because I mean, I knew the idea of having like building sets were my thing. I didn't enjoy building sets, but I had to do what I had to do in order to get all of my machinimas done and complete. So I'm just like, okay, now I understand the appeal about building, but making builds look more personalized rather than just building a random square box and adding random junk everywhere. Also, Jean, thank you for the resub for 7 months, by the way. Thank you so much. Can we get some hype in the chat, please? And thank you for that brand new resub. How are you? Oh, I would have been. I feel like if you told your younger self things that you do today, would they laugh at you? Or would they just like agree with you? So I feel as like there's so many things. Like, yeah, if you told my younger self now, or if you told my younger self like 10 years ago that I would enjoy reading books and buying books from every indie bookstore that I travel to, myself would have been laughing hysterically and called you an imposter and called the police, because I hated reading. Like, I physically hated reading so much young, because I had to do an assignment for every book that I had to read. And that was not really enjoyable for me. But now I'm out of school. And now I really enjoy reading, much as the next person. It's my favorite pastime, honestly. I've been good. I cannot complain too much. We are building up a storm, at least trying to build up a storm, slowly but surely, in Willow Creek for my save file. We're trying to finish up the university housing for the Bridechester Historical Society. And I'm gonna put one over, let's see. I think this one would be much better, yeah. But yeah, for the Bridechester Historical Society. And I wanted to make sure that this place had everything that your Sims needed and more some, so that way you don't feel too stuck about attending here. The main requirement that you have to be either studying journalism, law, or some type of like education career of some type. But you also have to have a certain amount of money to attend at this dormitory housing space. And not too shabby. I toured an apartment today as well. Oh, younger you would say that I'm living a life we used to daydream about. And look at you now, Jordy. You're doing the dang thing and succeeding at it. Because I mean, granted, I've been making content online for, oh my gosh, for almost 15 years. Lordy Lou. I've been on the internet for far too long. I need to get out of here. I should just disappear from the internet, honestly. 15 years of my life I've been online. Making content on YouTube. Of Sims content. That's all I've done. But hi Slay, welcome in. How are you? And thank you for the reset for 4 months as well. Thank you so much, my friend. How are you? Happy Friday. That's definitely on your list to do eventually. Yes. Always do it, Jean. Always. Believe in yourself. But to be honest, Jean, my list is also very lengthy of things that I would love to do eventually. I just gotta get around to doing them at some point. I only have like a couple of more lots I have to furnish, or at least build on, and then I'm kind of done building for Willow Creek. So that way I can start making Sims, which will be a lot more quicker because I'm not using any custom content in any of these builds or the Sims that I'm making. Oh, I need a picnic basket. Yeah, I always wanted to be some type of a creator. Like my whole dream was to become like a director, actor, singer, dancer, like somewhere in that realm. And I always like had a dream, like I had a mindset that I wanted to be who I wanted to be, and I feel like I'm living the dream. So I feel like that's at least something. Hi Daphne, welcome in. How are you doing today, my friend? How was your stream? Also, friends, if y'all don't know, my friend Daphne just created a legacy challenge called the Love Trope Legacy that she's been making for quite some time on her own Twitch channel. Generation 7. I've been lurking the entire time. Your sim just is about to graduate high school. You were building them a new house, which is very nice. That sim, Jody, rude, should be burned alive at the stake. And yeah. Hi Warlord, hi Rat Lady, hi Ishtar. Welcome in. Happy to see you. We are currently building a university housing in Willow Creek today because 1, I need to finish it for my save file, and 2, I've just been in a very building mood as of lately. Put this over here. Ooh. This one. Oh, you started posting about like, it's been like 3 months. You're glad you started. You actually told me I could, and I asked you about a year ago, and I was always nervous. See, I say never be too nervous to do anything. Just do it. Have fun. If it flops, that's okay. As long as you are having fun with what you're making, that's all that matters. But hi. Oh yeah. Oh, you moved to Sudat. Okay, I wasn't really sure where you had put your sim. I knew that you were building something, but I didn't know where exactly. But Sudat and Murata is a really nice place to definitely have a penthouse. That's really good. Oh my, that's a bit harsh. Is it though? Is it though, Warlord? Is it though? Also, FM, welcome in. Happy to see you today. I'm glad to see you. And thank you so much. I'm glad you like the build. I've been in a building mood as of lately. And I have been wanting to build just whatever that comes to mind, especially just making a save file for all people who want to utilize it. No, you're right. See? I knew I was right. I knew I was right. See, with high school years, high school drama, it never ends. It never ends. So I'm like, that Jody character gotta go. She was doing the uttermost and had skedaddle. So hi Gigi, welcome in as well. Fernanda from Chile. Ooh, I like your name. That's cool. Fernanda. I've also never been to Chile. I would love to go one day. I would love to travel just around the world. You love the Sims and the chaos that they bring. No, same. We were just talking about how unhinged our games can be sometimes, even if we don't want them to be unhinged. Like, you just do something mundane and simple, like cooking grilled cheese, or just talking to a random sim, and all you know, your house is on fire and then people are fighting outside. It's like, I'm just trying to have a normal day. And then the game just goes left. Why? I don't understand. Give me the mundane gameplay I need. Let me breathe. But no, I'm really glad that you had a lot of fun doing your stream today, though, Daphne. It helps her mom was a famous romantic art author. I feel like romance novels do quite well in The Sims, at least from my understanding when I've been playing with some of my writer Sims. I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but like, well, of course you have, but I feel like writing certain books in The Sims really makes a difference. It really, really does. Joey's attracted to our sister, so we had to fight. Ooh. Ooh, nope. Imagine. This is like, you just aged up the sim, of course. But imagine if like Jody just like randomly just shows up at your sim's wedding, uninvited. Just out of nowhere. She just shows up. It's like, I didn't invite you. You weren't invited to this wedding, so you have to go. Honestly, I could see that happening. That's crazy. That's too much. You're welcome, Jean, anytime. But let me scroll back up because I think I missed a few things. If you need any tips, let me know. You move into your new place next. Oh, you move into your new place next week, and no, I haven't packed anything. Jordy, my good friend, you need to go pack. Pack something. But then again, also, Bessie, same. I'm a last minute packer. I'm what you call a panic packer. I'll pack at the last minute and then freak out, and then I'm all done within like an hour. So valid. Chile's amazing and so pretty. You're gonna love it. Yeah, I've seen like a lot of like videos and photos online about Chile, and I would love to go one day, especially when my schedule lightens up and the funds are there. I shall travel. That's really cool. Okay, let's do this right here. But for anyone that's new, I'm making a save. The heck? Oh, that's not new. For anyone that's new, I'm making a save file you basically using just any packs to my disposal, so that way I have a little bit more creativity to play around with story-wise. And this build is for Sims who are going to University of Rochester, studying either law or some type of education career, or becoming some type of journalist. Okay, actually, I'm in The Sims right now. Your own legacy, Gen 15. Wait, that's so cool. I am currently on generation 21 of one of my legacies right now. I have to fix the save file because it's a little bit buggy after 21 generations, you know? So that is what I have been doing for the most part. And it's been working so far. I'm moving some Sims around, giving some Sims some makeovers, and then soon enough I'll be on generation 22. So that way we can move forward in the career legacy challenge. I have been looking forward to getting back into after quite some time. And I'm realizing that we're gonna have to add in an extra generation because of the new expansion pack. Yeah, I've been playing for 21 generations for one singular save, or I guess across 2 save files in a way. I started with Not So Berry for like 10 generations, or I guess technically 13 generations. I did an extended version after the first 10, and then I used the same family to do the career legacy challenge, where each generation's a different career. And honestly, I didn't really expect for me to ever like go that far with a particular save or a family, because I get attachment issues. And I'm like, I don't want them to die, so I just make a whole new save file and start all over again. But I've been very committed with the save, and it's been really fun to see, one, how much they've evolved over time, and also how much my style of storytelling has changed. I think I'm gonna do... I think this is the one, right? Yeah. There we go. But yeah, I feel like this 21 is crazy. What's like the most chaotic thing that has happened in your save across 15 generations for you? Where is that one wallpaper? Well, you know what? No, I want to start using different wallpaper that I don't really use that often. I'm really like making my brain hurt, but in like a good way. I'm telling myself you don't have to make things look neat and nice. Well, that's so cool. Less intimidating to build. Yeah, that's smart. I think it's very important to like also think when you're building in The Sims, sometimes you got to build like in an empty world, like Newcrest, or like a city or a world that you don't really go into, and like start building there. Because the more unfamiliarized that you are sometimes with the area, the less stressful it can be. At least that's what I've been telling myself. It's become less stressful. When I build in worlds I don't really build in or visit that often. Let's do a bit of Parenthood. You only got the 26 during the Alphabet Legacy, and then the save got corrupted. Oh, that is really rough. I know my friend Neka Oryx is doing the Alphabet Legacy. I don't know what particular generation Negs is on right now, but I do know that they are on that challenge. I don't know if I could ever do a challenge like that after doing multiple baby challenges, even though you don't have to have 26 babies. I'm like thinking, ooh, that's a lot of generations. But it is quite fun though, especially when if you move to like different worlds each time, it gets interesting. That's what I like to do sometimes. I like to move to new worlds every other generation, so that way it's not always stale for each gen. And if like there's no rules in terms of like what aspirations you have to have or skills you have to have, then it's even more fun and more creative, because then you have like free reign to do whatever. Come on, do that. Here we go. Oh, wait, one of your children drowned once, and I was like, ooh, honestly, same. Well, they didn't drown. The game just like literally took my child away from me and then deleted him from the face of the earth. I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, what now? It's one of my most popular clips I've ever posted ever on social media. I'm like, the game done did me dirty. It deleted my, it was literally my Generation 21 sim, their child, firstborn, got deleted from the game due to a glitch in the game that I later on found out it was a glitch. But again, I didn't really care. I just got another child. But then that was just like very abrupt and wild that happened. And it was like, ooh, okay, I guess that's what we're doing today. 5 years. That's dedication. 5 years of the alphabet legacy. You, my friend, are a pro. Everyday clutter kit. Where is that? Everyday clutter, everyday clutter. Here it is. Would you ever go back and like replay that same legacy or do a whole different legacy? Everyday clutter a little bit in the hallway. Oh, you're almost done with your first gen of the hot tea legacy and you're ready to be done with it? These babies are stressing you out. Ooh, what's the hot tea legacy? Sure, what's your question, GG? I think I'm gonna put like a little table over here. I think that'd be kind of cute. Especially adding stuff from the everyday clutter kit on it. Your Sims pregnancies are glitch. Oh, I like it shows achievement. Ooh. See, when the Sims gets a little bit wonky and funny, it's like, well, guess we gotta roll with it. Sometimes I kind of like when my game glitches a little bit because that it makes me think differently on how I want to tell the story. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm like, I can work with this. Be a little bit difficult, but it can work. I'm like, oh, that's fine. Oh, you're so scared of your saves corrupting, especially that you back them every month on your PC and Google Drive. That's smart. I forget to back up my saves sometimes after a couple of months, but I've been trying to do it more often and be more cautious about. What is my game glitching? Be more cautious when I am saving and also when I'm backing them up every so often in different months. Put this over here in this corner. I really want to make this university housing very cramped and cluttered, but cluttered with a purpose. So I'm adding in a lot of random knickknacks everywhere. Why am I so talented at building? What's your secret? Delusion. Delusion. I don't think I'm really good at building. I build. And that's about it. But mostly delusion. I'm not joking. Literal, just pure delusion. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I don't know. But no, to be serious though, I think what has helped me build at least semi better is that I always strive to have a story for each and every build. So that way I know I'm not building just like for random fun. Even though building with a story can be fun, I think it allows my brain to be less overwhelmed. So like whenever I'm like placing random objects in random orientations and in locations, I know that it's there for a reason. Like if I place backpacks on the floor like at a weird angle, or if I put backpacks on the back of a chair, or put like random teeth everywhere, then there's a reason why those things are there for that purpose. But then I also do a lot of build challenges for myself, just to like practice on like how to do certain things, whether there's a new base game feature coming out or if there's just like new stuff that I haven't tried before. Oh, there's a bunch of drama. The first gen runs a bakery and falls in love, has a kid, but falls in love again and has another kid. Oh! And then the last sim, they meet They marry. Oh my god, that's too much. That would stress me out. Oh no no no. But I kind of like that kind of drama though, but that would stress me out so quick. I'm like, get these Sims out of here today. I think I've actually heard of the Hot Tea Legacy, but I wasn't too sure about it. There is a challenge that I do want to try one day on YouTube at least, or just in general. It's called the Soul Food Legacy Challenge by SimSiga. And I want to try that out because one of the YouTubers that I watch is Shifty, and she's actually doing the Soul Food Legacy, and it looks so cool. So I want to try that out at some point soon. You don't think I'm scared after that save stopped working? So you do like small ones, 10 gens max, and you do not severity for the second gen. Doing off the grid and Nightmare Legacy, which is just you play on a short lifespan and let the game tell you what just happened. That's a good way to kind of mix it up and make it fun. I like that for you, Jean. That's good. Keeps you on your toes. It's scary that way because the game does too much, but yet it's more fun that way. I like that for you. And yeah, that's true. Practice makes perfect. But then also a thing that I learned recently last year, instead of saying practice makes perfect, practice makes improvement. And I'm like, that makes so much more sense. Because the more we practice, the more we improve on things. But you place everything so specific and it makes it fit so perfectly. Oh, thank you so much. I also just have ADHD and nothing... And everything that I place down may not seem right, so I end up fixing it later. So it's mostly just because I like to have things... I always say cluttered with a purpose. So that way I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'll use it there. I've always been playing that. Oh, you've been playing that one? It's so much fun. Oh, good. Are you on... What generation are you on? I know Gen 1's Red Velvet. And I forget what the other gens are called, but it's so cool looking. I'm gonna put some of these paintings over here. Oh, she just started that one too? Nice! I think I might make it into... I might do it as a Twitch series. Because YouTube series, they take me way too long. I'm telling you, I love Let's Plays more than anything. I love watching them. But I am slow as molasses when making them. So I haven't done one in so long. So I only have my current household called the O'Connor Diaries, which is, in a way, it is a Let's Play, and I'm posting it more frequently. So it's been helpful. But I think I should do the Soul Food Legacy. Something that's more story-driven that I think I would gravitate towards more too. And I can be more creative that way, use mods, and I feel like I can storytell a lot better with that one. Oh, you made Sims for that and it looks fun? Oh, cool. We'll definitely have to try it out. Hopefully in July or August at least, when we kind of get things together. I feel like I spent too much time on furnishing this new apartment and not enough packing the certain one. Am I the problem? No. We can just say the apartment's the problem. Because the apartment is not doing its job. I don't know what job, but it's just not doing its job. But the property that I toured today was a 2-story, or was technically an apartment that was a loft style, and I really liked it. But the bedrooms had no windows. The bedrooms had no windows, and like, I don't know. I love the vibe of the apartment. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I'm gonna need some windows. I'm gonna need some windows for it. And since this place loves a lot of reading and books, we're gonna have to place a lot of book-related things onto the walls. But I'm considering, so I'm not considering that apartment anymore because I'm like, no. But I had toured a townhouse like last week, and what I really loved about it is that, one, there's so much space in this townhouse, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm one person and I do not need much space. However, it is $1,500 a month 3 stories, 1,500 a month, 3 stories with a 2-car garage, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom. One of the bedrooms is like ginormously gigantic, which is ridiculous. But I ain't complaining. Walk-in closets. The kitchen and dining room are pretty decent size. However, I have to pay for all utilities. That is the only thing. I have to pay for all utilities for this townhouse. And I'm like, I don't know, but it's a worthy investment, and I have plans and ideas to keep it afloat. Oh, Gen 3 oxtail, you just aged it into a chain, and Gen 2 strawberry soda. Just one more thing before you're done with her. Oh, nice. I don't know what kind of bookcases I want to use. What did I use over here? Oh, I forgot the book nook kit. That's what I need. There we go. Yeah, all utilities. That's the thing. So I'm like, I don't know. I mean, granted, $1,500 a month at my last apartment that I had stayed at, I was paying $1,500 a month, but the sewer, water, trash was all included, and I just have to pay for the electric and the internet. So in a way, I was basically paying like $1,700 to $1,800 a month for my last apartment. So I'm like, I was basically paying for a house already at that point. So I'm like, you know what, let me just move into a house instead, because this is kind of ridiculous and eating up my money. So, but I have some plans to like do all of that. I'm gonna be working with some businesses, and my acting career is getting a lot better, more than I expected it to be. And my store, my stationery store, is getting revamped at the moment, or at least I'm revamping my stationery store and making new products and being more smart on how I'm making these collaborations with these companies. And my podcast is coming back too, so I've got some key things. I might leave this area empty because, one, I don't know what to do with it, and I want to focus on the bedrooms more. So I'll leave this open, but I'll keep this all there. And I'm gonna do all hardwood floors. This is the laundry room. This is the bathroom. There you go. I feel like I live in like at least a decent affordable place area. Oh, you bought a new keyboard and you already have 2, a new comforter, blackout curtains. Like, who am I? I need to buy a new mattress. That's what I need. A new mattress. And I don't know. I don't need anything else. I need to sort through all of my random stuff that I have. I get sent a lot of things and I need to go through it all manually. So that way I can just like either organize it better or just donate all of it, because I don't need half of the stuff that I have. So I gotta do that at some point. I might make a whole video out of it, honestly, which is normally what I would honestly do. I might do a decluttering, body doubling type of video, so that way I keep myself accountable at hand. Hi, Daphne, welcome back. Got Chipotle. Is Chipotle your life? Would you say that, Daphne? Would you say that Chipotle's your life? I love Chipotle. Chipotle's my life. I actually just got, so I got a random email from YouTube not too long ago. I don't know what it was for, to be honest, but they sent me a free Chipotle gift card. I need to use that. So thank you for the reminder. But did you bring me any though? Did you bring enough for the whole class, the whole classroom? That would be very nice and helpful. And I think I kind of like how this is being designed. Brick, brick, brick over here, brick over there. And so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna take this trash can, put it over here near the mouse hole, and they will have an animal, so we're gonna get a pet bowl. Are you giving any to the I've got $20 for the Dabney Fund. Oh, oh, is this an auction? Are we auctioning things for the Chipotle? Hmm? I know, I love Vine too. I kind of miss it, to be honest. Vine had so many good key moments that I truly miss, that I wish they would bring back, honestly. Like, I still watch Liza Koshy. I mean, whenever she posts a video, I'll watch it. I follow her on Instagram. So I'm like, yes. Quinn Blackwell, I watch all of her content. I love her. I love the Starving Artists, or like feeding starving celebrities series on YouTube is so funny. Like, what is going on? She's as funny as she is in videos. Like, I met Quinn Blackwell in person at DreamCon this year, like last month. And, or at least, yeah, this was actually, it was the end of May that I met Quinn Blackwell. It was for the Hotties Play the Sims live stream with Megan Thee Stallion and Quinn Blackwell and Ebonics. I got to meet all of them. So I thought it was really cool. It's funny. I love their dynamic, honestly. Their dynamic is hilarious. Where is this at? A little plane over here. Here we go. I know, I love Gwen. She's so funny. You quote Vines all the time. Honestly, Vine is so quotable that it just gets better and better every day the more you like repeat it. Look at all those chickens. I'm in my mom's car. Vroom, vroom. Get out me car. Oh. Hurricane Katrina. More like Hurricane Tortilla. Hi, welcome to Chili's. Does anyone remember the hot pickle? I don't know what it is, but the hot pickle video is so funny. Oh, you want to try it, but the nearest one is like an hour away. An hour? Ooh. Oh no. Do those door arches come out of the swatches? Just realized I never use those. Yeah, these are base. You know what? They do. And thank you for saying that, because I need to change them. But they do. They're the base game arches that we got with the, I believe, the Happy Birthday update back in February. They had added a bunch of new, like, different sizes of archways, and added in the base game swatches. And they have been very helpful and convenient for builds, especially like small builds or big builds. Thank you for that. Why is this one Kansas and this one's Arkansas? America, explain. Yeah, so they have like a different variety of ones. They have like this large one, which I haven't had a chance to really use all of the different arches, just because I don't build big like that. But I do appreciate having that type of variety of them, though. Yeah, I did meet Megan. I didn't really get to speak to her individually because she's a very busy person, as we all know. Doing that hot girl stuff. I used to be obsessed with Hurricane Tortilla for no reason at all. It was so random, but yet so iconic all at the same time. I don't know why. I don't think it's gonna be worth an investment. Oh wait, once and twice a year you spend the whole night watching Vine compilations, and all of them are just iconic. You know, I like that. I like that for you. That's a good tradition. Keep it up. My tradition is watching Gilmore Girls every year. Every year for at least a couple of months until I'm done with all the seasons. And then I move on to other pressing matters. A little bit of that. There we go. I was thinking they would look good in brown. Yeah, I think I might change all the doors to brown. Just that way they feel more Brightchester-y like. Yeah, well. Does it come in dark brown? The only issue about some of these archways, or just base game stuff in general, most of the time they don't always match, which kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. But you know what? Can't control everything. So sometimes quotes Vine, and people don't know what I'm talking about. It can be very cathartic. Yeah. It's like when you speak it out loud and like, and they like, who? Where? What are you saying? Are you okay? Do you need help? It's like, no, I'm fine. I'm just quoting Vine. You, my friend, have no culture. Go onto the internet and look up Vine compilations and then you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm like, I swear. People are like, whoa, whoa, what's this? It's fine. It was before your time. Please bring back the door, please. No, honestly, yes. The full tall height sliding glass door that was added to the game last year disappeared. Wait, what? Disappeared? In base game? Wait. Are you talking about this one? We have the medium height one. I don't think we got a very tall door one. If we did, I don't remember. Maybe that's how my brain's like sometimes. Hi Coupon, welcome in. It's good seeing you. I don't know if I'm gonna get all of the U2's merch. It's looking a little bit pricey. And if I'm trying to move, I don't want to spend any money. I'm gonna be frugal. Just call me Frugal Spring, honestly, at this point. I ain't spending nothing. Unless I have to. But they do look really cute. And to be honest, I really don't want to spend any money, but I kind of want to get the cow plant because the cow plant looks really cool. And hi, Swifty, welcome in. A long time no see. I'm so glad that you're back. And do not feel bad at all. You know, I know life can be a lot. Take all the time that you need. There's no rush. You come back whenever you're good and ready. But I'm glad to see that you're back, though. Happy to see you. Happy Friday. Born to have the color run The Sims 4. Forced to have swatches that don't match. I know. Don't judge me. Just accept me for who I am. Is Winn-Dixie a real place? I don't know. I've never heard of Winn-Dixie as a place. I've heard of it as a dog. But Winn-Dixie is real? Is it? Google. It's a supermarket. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of Winn-Dixie. The dog I have, but not the grocery store. Is it even in my area? It's a very like Pacific type of store that's not everywhere in the world. So it's only, yeah, you gotta be in a certain area for that. Yeah, I want the cow plant at least. If not, then like maybe, so if they had a Bella Goth one, I would buy that one immediately. Or like an Agnes, I'll buy it. Oh, it's a short wall height base game. Oh, that one. I just don't really use those doors that often. I tend to forget about them sometimes. And it is missing? I wonder if they know about it. That is very odd. Why is that? Okay, I don't like that. Oh, mostly tall sliding glass doors. That's what it's called. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard about that one. Oh, here it is. Cha-cha sliding door. Oh, this one. Oh. This one? This one. And then, of course, the other one in base game. That one. Real tall. And then we didn't get one with the tallest one. Okay. That's so odd. Wow. Huh. Oh, it used to be a grocery store, but maybe still it is. It looks like it still is for the Winn-Dixie. 100 years and counting. But it's mostly in the South. I live in the Midwest, so. We listen and we don't judge. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna leave this room alone. We're gonna go upstairs. Figure out these bedrooms. How else are you gonna sleep? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all these beds. I don't want them right now. No, all good, Gloopy. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you later. Hopefully tomorrow. We're gonna be playing some Stardew Valley tomorrow, but we're also gonna be doing some coding. So usually at the very start of stream, if y'all don't know, in the first hour we do some coding, some HTML coding in Code Academy, and then we switch over to another game. Mostly Stardew Valley, but I think I might switch it up every once in a while with a different game. But tomorrow, Saturday, we're playing some Stardew after we do some coding using our brain noodle. Ooh. Not coupon eating inward. Hello? I will silently judge and not say anything. Oh, wow. Silently judge? Interesting, Dabney. You would say that. I may only have 3 Sims live here, honestly. This will be the private quarters. Kind of like that more. Oh, yours just replaced by an Aldi's, and I swear I would swing by and take a picture. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Honestly, Aldi's is taken over. Did you see Redacted that I sent you? From the other day, did I respond back at all? Oh no, I never responded. I think, oh wait, no. I didn't respond. I had a draft of a response that I forgot to send because it was like, oh, it was early. It was literally early today. But no, I did see it. It looks very cute. I think the thing is though, is there a way you could, my only little tip for that shade of yellow, the logo might have to be a little bit darker maybe, or it might just be my screen. I don't know. Feels like it blends in too much. But other than that, I like it. I like it. It's the way I want to freeze a bunny and the cow playing the Grim Reaper. I saw Dizzy Miss Lizzie put everything in her cart. It was less than $200. That I will say. USD. Less than 200 USD. Based off of what I saw from Dizzy Miss Lizzie. Because she tweeted about it. I'm like, oh. But then that's like 200 something. That's like $198 that I don't want to spend. I'm like, I don't know. Plus, I don't have any room. How did stuff go missing from Build and Buy whenever I hear that it happened and I get so confused? I don't know how that happens either. We have so much stuff in Build and Buy that I'm like, it disappeared. I never used it. So I'm like, oh, okay. But still, that's not good though when things disappear. I'm assuming that someone had reported it already. If not, then I would suggest reporting it so that way they're aware of it. That's very odd. You like that bedspread? It's very cute. It came with Horse Ranch. Rancher's Rest double bed. I don't really get to use that bed that often, so not too bad of a bed. Yeah, it does look really cute. And I think if I remember correctly, I think Simsy had a used to figurine like a couple of years ago. That's the only way I remembered used to and Sims, because I think Simsy had one too, of herself, and I think Snap at one point. Okay, what else do I want to add in here? Oh, I'll definitely need a guitar, and I might put a desk over here in this corner so that way I can fit it a little bit better. Let's do, where's that desk at? Yeah, that's a little bit too much. We're gonna use Discover University. It's smaller. Discover University. Here it is. I'm not spending $100 not on some plushies. No, no, no. Don't do it. Don't do it, Jordy. It's not worth it. But the sad thing, it's only limited time. That's the only sad thing about it. It's limited time. Like, I don't want to spend money, though. What's that desk? Is it from Discover University or am I Delulu? I don't think it. Oh, no, it's from high school years. That's what I'm looking for. Black Santa. I wonder how long they'll be open for. But then again, we as a Sims community, we pounce at things like that. High school years. Listen, I'm trying to attempt TwitchCon this year. I can't spend it all. Yes. I've already paid for everything. And I'm like, I'm not spending a single dime anymore. I hate spending money more than anything. Like, you will not catch me going outside for like 3 months. I will not spend a dime unless I have a coupon or a discount or a free code. Oh, you think it's broken or a bug? Oh. You're crying. The game just told you your baby has a flat head. Oh, is that a mod? Hello? My sim Aspen is having her 4th and last child, and I'm using Panda Samus childbirth mod, and I keep track of, you know, the modding diaries on that Patreon, and I'm like, I'm concerned. So I'm like, let me just have Aspen have her baby now, so I don't have to go through that, all that scariness. Like, when I tell you I will sob my eyes out, I will sob my eyes out for a sim. A lot of people have reported the door missing on the... Okay, good. That's good. Oh, the thing is, I could buy it, but then I need to be responsible financially. Yes. You just moved into an apartment. Think about it, Jordy. You just moved into a new apartment, new place that you just paid for first month's rent and a deposit, with, you know, all the things you gotta hook up and things with power, internet, and whatnot. If you have a pet deposit, pet rent. Think about that. Think about that. I just tell my brain that if I go broke, I'll go to jail. I like to threaten myself. Oh, it's only available in US and Canada. So sadly it's not global, I think, of licensing. So maybe it won't sell out too quickly, but who knows? I also wonder too about that Sims board game. It's supposed to come out real soon, actually, right? When does that board game come out? I saw the Sims community post about it somewhere, and I'm thinking, I need that. I would rather have a Sims board game, even though I will not likely open it at all. I just like to have it in my home, you know, as a collectible item. Especially if I have friends come over, we can play the Sims board game or Stardew Valley board game. I have that one too, or a puzzle. Oh no, all good Chrome, welcome in. It's good seeing you. We're on the 2nd floor of our university housing right now at the moment, but that is what we're building. University housing for Sims who are going to college to either become a lawyer, journalist, or some type of historian, essentially, here in Willow Creek. I'm kind of making everything cluttered up, basically. Oh, the newborn aged up and, oh, had the helmet on. Oh, okay, no, that makes a lot more sense. I don't think I've ever had a newborn age up with a helmet on. I would like that, honestly. Oh, hello. Scale 1. Oh, hello, that's huge. I'm gonna delete it. July is a board game only online, or can I find it in the retail? I think it might be retail, but not just yet. I can't fully remember exactly. It's supposed to be $20. July, yes. But we don't know exactly where. We don't know exactly where it's going. So I would think you'll be able to find it in major stores, in retail stores, at least. If not, then maybe online only. I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, one of your sons is about to die and you're feeling bad about it? He's in the 1800s save and got stung by bees and now she's poisoned and only has 2 days left. Oh no! That's not good at all. That's scary. Seasons. But no, congratulations on moving though, Jordy, overall. Oh, you feel the pixel guilt that I have to save her, but I refuse to go to Soldorada for the cure? I won't. I'll look the other way. If you got UI cheats, I wouldn't be mad if you just right-clicked on her moodlet and saying, "Oh my gosh, you're cured," because that's what I would do. I got that UI cheats installed. I'd be like, "Oop, Oh, she's cured. Yay. Whatever will I do? Is the Stardew Valley cookbook out? No, it is. I think. Yeah, it's been out for a while. But then again, I also haven't bought it yet. I too also want it, Jordy. I too also want the Stardew Valley cookbook. But you know what needs to happen though? Give us a Sims cookbook and then I'll be talking. That's what I really want, a Sims cookbook. I wasn't really gonna buy the unofficial one because there weren't really a lot of variety of recipes in there that was like my liking. But for what it was okay. But I want an official Sims cookbook with all the cool, intricate recipes that all of our Sims tend to make from time to time. And also unusual ones too. But yeah, that's what we've been doing, Chrome. We've been yapping basically about anything and everything. Also about like the Sims Enchanted by Nature trailer, what's happening in our Sims game at the moment. I think it makes sense for the storyline too, because your Sims hit the second trimester and immediately had an emergency C-section. It was anemic and everything, so I'm gonna keep the helmet. I say keep it. Keep it while you can. Okay, I think I don't want to clutter this up too much, but let me add some stuff from the Everyday Clutter Kit. What I'm learning about save files and builds, especially builds from like other packs that we have gotten and had Simmers build for the packs, I'm like thinking, okay, I can clutter it up with a purpose, but I also want to not do too much so that way the game doesn't take forever to load, you know? So I want to be careful with like what I'm placing down, but still have that variety. Looks like Parenthood. The rug? This rug actually came with Discover University. Yeah, Discover University is where it came from. It's a weird swatch. It's the third swatch on the first row. It's one of my favorite rugs I like to use. Originally, you would see like this blue checkered pattern, but I used the third swatch. It's a good one. I don't think I'm gonna eat what the Sims cook up. Honestly, neither would I. Like, goopy carbonara. The word goopy sounds like earwax, so no thank you. No thank you. But it just sounds like fancy pasta with like Alfredo sauce. That's what it sounds like to me. But I'm like, the word goopy. No. Seems like Sims is trying to go more mainstream. Yeah, which I can kind of see what they're doing. Their marketing, I don't know if you've noticed, but their marketing has gotten a lot better. At least to me, coming from a marketing background, a person who loves marketing more than anything, I feel like their marketing has gotten a lot better than it has been in like the past couple of years. The way that they're promoting things in some type of way have been quite nice, just to see something different from them. I do miss like their pack teasers that they did way back in the day, because I thought that was really cool and interesting. I miss those days. I also miss Sims Camp as well. Bring that back, please. But I think they're also trying to gear up for the Sims movie, because the Sims movie is going to be like a huge thing to my understanding. So I feel like that's what they're trying to get towards, to really become more mainstream and like do more different things like on TikTok and Instagram and even like YouTube, and like do different type of promotional stuff with different brands and companies to be more mainstream, to get to that level. Even though they already are, I think certain people still see The Sims as like a very kiddie type, little sandboxy type of game, you know? So I think they're trying to do something different. So I'm hopeful. I really hope the Sims movie is like the best of the best. What exactly is the goop? I don't know. I would think it's noodles. Noodles, like noodles and pasta sauce. That's what I think. But why goopy? But hi Victoria, welcome in. How are you? But yeah, I can give you a quick tour in a second. I think. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put this stuff up real quick, and then I can do a little tour of the house because I haven't done that yet today. A little bit pushed back a little bit. Okay, I think this is fine now. Yeah, looks good. Okay, let me save my game. You love Goopy in The Sims 2. He's so badly dressed to be a romantic sim. I love Goopy in The Sims 2 as well. Goopy's nice. I miss Rod Humble, who will give you a free computer in The Sims 2. When you first move in, I'm like, hey, that computer's like 2,500 simoleons. I ain't saying no. You really need to go back into your vanilla bill and buy. Your vanilla light era is much fun. I don't really use a lot of build and buy CC. I have like a lot of build and buy CC, but I never use it. So this is what we've done so far. This is like our second stream, day 2. We started working on this build last week of the university housing. It's all geared towards University of Rochester, where Sims who are financially more stable enough to live here can live here. Only up to 3 Sims can live here, but they must have to they have to join the Rochester Historical Society Club in order to be here. And they have to be in a degree path of either journalism or law or some type of like education way. Because when I think game, what are we doing? Game. Oh my gosh. But no, when I think of Rochester, I think of very like old historical type of like scene, you know? That's what I think. This is what the outside looks like so far. We got a little like front yard area where you can do like your laundry. You can sell like some pottery if you want to. We got a little keg. We got a little picnic blanket with a basket. I might replace these with actual functioning garden pots down the line. But on the first floor, we don't got much. I'm making it as like a ready to move in, but furnished enough, if that makes sense. So we just got the hallway in here. I'm gonna add some postcards on the wall to this like bulletin board. We got the living room area that's fully decked out with a lot of bookcases because they love reading. Some good seating, some good clutter items, a chessboard, got a little piano, the kitchen area over here, a little stained. It's fine, it's decorative. We've got the bathroom, the laundry room, and then I don't know what this is gonna be really, but I know that upstairs is gonna be like more of the hangout party scene area, so we gotta figure that out soon. But this is bedroom number 1, more bathrooms where you can shower and things, and then bedroom number 2 is back here, and then this is like the pool area, of course, that we haven't done much with. And then this is like more of a workshop scene. So if you are like a woodworking type of sim, you can like go and get your stuff done back here. But that's what we've done so far. Not too much. The Sims movie scares you. I hope it'll be good, but realistic. I'm scared it'll be too bad. I don't think so. Because like when you think about it, like the way I see it, I think it'll be okay because Margot Robbie is producing it. And Kate Heron, who also is the director and co-writer of the movie. Like, if you don't know, Kate Heron directed episode 4 of The Last of Us, directed a couple of episodes of Sex Education, did season 1 of Loki. She also did a few other things as well. I feel like we're in good hands in terms of like directors and writers and producers. It's just the story, because it's so open-ended is the thing with The Sims. Behind Nicola, also Samarchi, hello, long time no see, how are you? Welcome in. Hi Olivia, hi Snicks, hi Samarchi, hi Izzy, welcome in friendos. We are currently building a house in The Sims 4 for the University of Rochester for my save file. But I'm glad to see you, Steph. How you been? How you be? I haven't seen you in so long. Oh my gosh. Honestly though, we were just talking about the Sims movie and our predictions and ideas of what we could see that will come out of it. And when it comes out, I will be seeing it day day in and day out, almost every day if I can, because we as a Sims community, I think it's our job. I mean, we all have bought The Sims some way, somehow, some more than other. But I think it's in our job description that we must go see the Sims movie and make sure that it gets to at least $1 billion in the box office. That's what I think. We can be as successful as Barbie and Avatar. You know what? No, let's be more successful than the Avatar movie. Yeah. Have they leaked who's gonna be acting in it? Nope. There has been no leaks of any kind. They're still writing the movie, so they haven't casted anyone. They haven't done nothing yet, but they are planning on doing that hopefully soon. I would love to be in it. Put me in the movie, please. Put me in. But hi, Steph. What were you all up doing today? Were you playing some Sims as well, or were you like doing some other type of games? But I'm really glad to see you though. But yeah, we've just been yapping about literally anything and everything today, and it's been so nice. Hi LB. The Sims are treating me very nicely today, honestly. No one's acting up for a change because I'm building. But if I was doing gameplay, that'd be another story. But overall, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in The Sims in terms of gameplay when the new pack comes out. So I'm just like playing around with some ideas. But I've been well though overall. Oh, Date Everything, where you date furniture. I love that. I still don't have that game, but I've seen a lot of people play it. So who would you say is your favorite? The bed sheets, the floor, the bookcase, the stairs? I will say the blanket on that little armchair, I think it's downstairs, is the cutest one I've seen. The bed sheets in the bedroom are a little bit spicy, I will say, but it looks like a really, really cool game though. But no, honestly though, I think with the Sims movie, there's going to be a lot of Simmers in the movie, because that's what they tend to do for that's what they did for the Minecraft movie. They had Minecraft creators in the Minecraft movie. I feel they would put Sim creators in the Sims movie. Would only make sense. Oh, yours is safe? Interesting. Interesting you would say that. I love Betty. Betty the Bed is funny. I don't think I've done the blanket yet. Oh, once you get to the blanket, you'll love the blanket. Trust me. I've only seen like Ian play it, and it looks really cool. Oh, you like the dishes? I haven't seen all the characters. Bella Goth needs to be in the movie. If she's not, they can keep it. Honestly, facts. I think it wouldn't be a Sims movie without Bella and the land grabs and Don Lothario. And I would also think Agnes Crunklebottom. I feel like Agnes, Don, the Goth family, the land grabs, the Calientes, they all have to be in there, or it wouldn't really be a Sims movie. Or at least an iconic Sims movie that we would know, you know? You should. I think Newcrest is a very nice world to build up in because it's an empty world and you can basically do whatever you want. So I say go for it. I did Newcrest recently, which was like a couple of years ago, and I made it all base game since base game was an all Newcrest world. I think you have fun. I need to do a Newcrest build again. But this time with all packs. Anyway, I think ads are almost over too. But friends, hey, if you got hit with an ad, I'm truly sorry. Normally when ads play, we don't really do a lot of things. We kind of tend to recap after the ads. But Nick, thank you for the day look for Palestine. I really greatly appreciate that though. But Steph, if you need to raid and run and lurk, feel free to do so though, of course. Definitely do your self-care. I'll have to watch your stream back so that way I can see what your reactions were to Date Everything, because that game is like one of those games where you just don't know what to expect, and then so much happens and you're like, I'm falling in love with every single character. Can they make this into a movie? Oh my gosh, imagine if they made Date Everything a movie. I think that would be very funny. Um, oh, we already have one. We already have a hashtag on the gallery for our builds. I think it's just hashtag SpringSims. And there's another hashtag that I use, I think. Oh, it's SS Townies is another one I use. But I mean, honestly, I'll find a way to get into the Sims movie regardless. Some way, somehow. Because I already told my agent and my manager about the Sims movie, so they are on, it's on their radar. So I'm like, if you ever see anything, let me know. But anyway, friends, welcome back from the ad stuff. You got an ad. Oh, have me build for a pack. I don't think it works that way, but I greatly appreciate it. I would love to build for a pack one day, honestly. My dream is to build for a Sims pack. I just wonder, like, I wonder how it works. My thing is, like, I wonder how do they choose people for what pack? And also, like, what really goes into it, like the behind the scenes and everything. That's what I'm really interested in, like the behind the scenes of building for a pack. And then also, I don't know. I just want to build for a pack to see what I can come up with. See what they have for me to build with, at least. Who knows? One day. I can always, I'm taking my time. If I build for a pack, cool. If I don't, that's okay. I'm just glad to be a part of the Sims community and see other people thrive, you know? So I think the fun thing about when they have Simmers build for the packs, it's a lot better that way. I think so. But then it also allows, like, to see other creatives, creative builds, especially if the pack is like for a specific, like, world or a country, like Ireland or England or Africa or something like that. I think there's they want to make the builds as authentic as possible, especially having Simmers from those places or in that descent to build for those packs. So it would be really cool to build for a pack one day. Are you trying to get better at building? How are you moving objects and stuff? Oh, I'm using the Sims 1. I'm using the Sims 3 camera. And 2, I am alt placing. So make sure you have the Sims 3 camera on first. And then the way I do it is I place all of my objects on like a counter or a desk or whatever. And then I move the desk away. And then I just click on the object, hold down my alt button, and then, or actually, hold on. Click the object, move it off, and then just hold down my alt button to freely rotate, and then move the object wherever I want. That way, I have a little bit more control of where things are being placed and how. I hope that makes sense. Here we go. But that's like one of the things that I always tend to do is like I alt place everything. Because certain objects only have certain amount of slots on them, and you're not able to put all that you want. So I always like to just put everything that I can on the thing, move the object away, and then I'll place everything to the position that I want. So I have a little bit more freedom. I do that a lot with my kitchens because then the kitchen looks a little bit more alive than dull. So I hope that helps and that makes a lot of sense for you. And I'm always happy to answer literally any question you might need. You might need for building. One thing I like about the EA builds is that it's good for your self-esteem. Like I can at least build on that level. Same. Same. Okay, there we go. I think it looks pretty good for now. I don't want to overdo it too much. I'm trying to figure out what kind of build and buy pieces I want to use in each room, but I also don't want to overly clutter it, so that way I can play around with the story more. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. I seriously need to master the roofing. Honestly, same. My roofing is a hot mess. I don't know how to describe my roofing. It's just there. There and existing is how I would describe mine. I would love to get better at roofing, at least build different styles of like shells. So that way my roofing looks a lot more different than my average suburban house that I usually tend to build. There we go. Let's put, those are dishes. I won't put that there. I'll put this here. Oh, that bed is cute. It's from Horse Ranch. I don't really use Horse Ranch that often, but it's a nice bed. Okay. No. Put this in here. There we go. I've considered this for a while. I need to do a build tutorial on how to make your kitchens look more lived in by using a limited amount of packs. Because I get a lot of questions about that. I'm like, I guess that would be helpful. The sad thing is I'm bad at explaining. Oh, that's really cool. Honestly, I would not want to build for every single pack, to be honest. If I was building for every pack, that would kind of get redundant and overwhelming. But it's also less authentic, you know? My dream pack that I would have loved to build for was Growing Together. I wish I had the opportunity to build for Growing Together, but the people that built for the pack did an amazing job on it. I feel like every pack that we have gotten build-wise from a simmer have been so stellar and so great. I love the werewolf pack because I think James built all the lots in the werewolf pack, I'm pretty sure. And that was like iconic because he's a very talented builder and I've been a big fan of his since the Sims 3 days. So I'm just like, yeah, keep at it. Keep going. Don't stop. So I'm just like, I wonder what's going to happen next. Like, what's the next pack that you want to see? I mean, granted, we don't even have Enchanted by Nature, but like if you had the opportunity to go to EA, walk to the CEO and say, I want to make history, and you tell them what pack you want to make and they make it, what would it be? Basically, you're going to be giving the Debbie Ryan question, the Debbie Ryan answer, saying, hey, I want to make history. And you did. But did she? In some way. Are there any more swatches that have letters on it? I might just do this one. That one and... that can work. Good. Oh, that's cute. We got the microwave, we got the spice rack, we've got all that. We have this here, we have the stain here. Oh, we'll need this, of course. What are the best building? Wait, what's the best building packs in your opinion aside from Dream Home Decorator? Ooh, that's a really good question. Honestly, I would have to say all the clutter kits that we have. So like kitchen clutter, bathroom clutter, everyday clutter, are really good for like decorating different styles of rooms. And I think the other kit in that category, I would have to choose Basement Treasure and Book Nook kit in the kit category. Stuff pack wise, laundry day stuff just to fill in that laundry room area. But if you don't like laundry, then skip it. But that's what I would choose. Toddler stuff and kids room stuff with tiny living for sure. Stuff pack wise, game pack wise, Parenthood. And that's about it. Expansion pack wise, that's a difficult one. I feel like Cats and Dogs, Discovery University High School Years, Life and Death was really good for build and buy. Businesses and Hobbies had some good stuff in there. The For Rent pack had some good things in there too, and even Growing Together. Oh my, that's a hard one because there's so many packs that we have that I like for different things. But those are some of those some of those at the top of my head at the moment of what I think. I know it's a lot of packs, but I have some good use into them because I'm primarily more of a family game player, so I gravitate towards family gameplay and like family-esque build and buy things, if that makes sense. Yeah, eco lifestyle is another good one because of the solar panels. I always, and I mean always, put solar panels on all of my builds because reduce bills, that's a good benefit, and they just look very nice to have on top of their house, on your houses. And I feel like it's like an everyday thing that people tend to have nowadays in their homes. They have solar panels because they don't want to pay that big price of an electric bill. Rather than a new pack, I'd rather they revisit old packs and make them better. Ooh, if you had to choose what pack, what would it be? Because I honestly would love to go back and have them refresh. I would honestly say Get to Work, but then I've replayed Get to Work so much. I'm like, I don't know if I would love them to go back to Get to Work at least. Unless it's like Alien specifically, then yes. But there needs to be a little bit more oomph to it. Ooh, that's too big. So I think the pack I would love them to go revisit and refresh is Parenthood. I feel like Parenthood had so much opportunity to add in new things into the game, but there wasn't a lot. And I know exactly what I need to do. 1.2? Nope, 1.1. No, 0.9. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Tiny Living is a very, very, very good build pack because when you have Tiny Living, you can make your houses either micro, small, or micro, tiny, or small, and each tier has like a different benefit based off of like how much your skills gain, your relationships, your bills, your energy, like your moodlets. Like there's a lot of good intricate methods or intricate gameplay features that I think are beneficial for builders and game players both alike. A Snowy Escape remake? Wait, a Snowy Escape remake? Really? What would you want them to add in if they did that? Copy, thank you. I would say I would say as well. Parenthood was like my pack of my dreams. I was like, yes, we can parent kids. We have that bulletin board. I think what I would want them to add in if they were ever going to do it, if they did it, most likely probably never will. But if they ever considered of going back though, and like going back to like that drawing board, I think Parenthood should have included boarding school or private school, more so private school. But then I think they could have also added that into base game. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas. I'm working on a video right now of like what I would love to see in like my dream pack if I ever had an opportunity. Oh, I gotta forget about Nifty Knitting sometimes. I use it for mostly Plopsy. That's all I really use it for, Plopsy. And that's about it. But I like the rocking chairs. I like that kids can knit. That's really cool. Crystal Creation. I'm that weird stuff pack girl. Those aren't weird packs. Those are nice packs. Crystal Creation comes in clutch when you're broke. I'm telling you. It comes in clutch when you need it the most. And it helps. That tree inside? Yeah, the tree's inside. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I would love mermaids to have a skill tree. Aliens and mermaids are the two occults that I think should have a skill tree one day if they ever decide to go back, but I don't know. Yeah, and that's the only sad part too, Daphne. I wish they gave it another try, you know? If they gave it another try, we promise we would like it. We promise, EA, we'll like the pack if you did it again. Just give us one more chance. I know. Okay, so this room, I think what I'm gonna do with this one, delete the beds. I might put the orientation a different way. Boarding school would be nice. Boarding school, private school, homeschooling would be iconic. I'm telling you, I'm a family game player through and through. I need my boarding, private, and homeschooling. That's what I want. Because like the way I see it story-wise is that my Sims they were in the education career for about 40 some odd years or whatever. For example, for that. They've lived their life, they graduated, they had their job, they're at like level 7 of their career, they decide to retire. But they realize that maybe they want to do a little bit more with their life with their teaching. But not specifically go back to a 9-to-5 job. They want to open up their own school, or at least open up their own after school program and tutor and train other students who are adolescents. So they offer their expertise in the comfort of their own home, either in their garage or their living room space or their own facility. You use a little bit of businesses and hobbies, you make your own school, and then you have the opportunity to make even more money, gain more recognition, gain more fame, etc., etc. Henceforth, you make the Granny Smith Homeschooling Academy. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things that you could really do with that. Oh, Dine Out and My Wedding Stories are your choice? I really love Dine Out. Oh, yeah, I've been using a little bit of Dine Out in terms of Bob Pancakes. Plant Sims also uses love. Yeah. I wonder how they'll do Plant Sims with the new pack. I'm really thinking what they're going to do in terms of like gameplay. Will they have some benefit? Will they last longer? You would love to work from home days or reassemble work from home days, just not 2 random tasks like discussing outfits. Okay, I see what you mean. There we go. For some escape, I wanted more holiday inspired decor to make the Airbnb style places and stuff. I also wanted to do it that way as well, because the way I saw vacation homes and like basically just a Sims B&B. And actually, I'm doing a series on YouTube, not my main YouTube channel. So to give you all context, I have a background in UI UX design. So basically what I'm planning to do is use the Sims and use my actual degree that I paid for and put it to some good use to make a video series out of it, where I'll use the Sims as a client to make a fake website, app, business card, or whatever for them. And then that's it. I won't do anything with it, but it's like a way to use my degree for a change. That was a lot of money that I spent on school. Those loans were not cheap. So I thought, make fake websites, make fake business cards and apps and whatnot for random Sims that I create with the whole backstory, the reasoning behind it all, and have fun with it, you know? So, because I've thought about doing something like a Sims B&B website app thing, but I just didn't really know how I was going to do it story-wise for it to make sense in my head and put it on like a video form. Oh my gosh, I love preschool. I made a shell challenge so long ago, and I, with my Delulu brain, thinking I think this was like before Growing Together was gonna come out, and we didn't know what was gonna come in the pack, but I'm like, oh my gosh, what if we get like daycare? Or no, it was when around Growing Together came out, or was about to come out, the trailer was out and some other things, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, what if we get like daycare back in the Sims 4 with Growing Together and etc. etc. I never posted that build, and I don't think I have it anymore, but it would be so funny. My brain. Yeah, like a bed and breakfast option where Sims can have a career for their B&B. Yeah, so like a little like what do you call it, Gilmore Girls situation. Lorelai Gilmore running the Independence Inn. I like that. I would love that. So if they ever bring back hotels, I could see it happening. I'm thinking maybe bed here, bed there. Yeah, that could work. They don't need that much space. But yeah, I think that'd be really fun to try out. I should even do one on stream. I think that'd be kind of fun. Use my skills to the test. Okay, maybe I don't use horse wrench for this room. Let's use... Ooh, tiny living. I have to say I like these beds. Oh, even like the parenthood beds. These are what you call your standard, like, childhood bedroom beds, at least from parenthood. Oh, but I really love this bed though. Can I read? My wedding stories just needs to be patched a little bit more, but I love it. What would you want them to patch in my wedding stories? Like, specifically, like, what would it be? So I think we're supposed to get like some type of update soon for The Sims 4, because they had like a laundry list that they posted not too long ago about some things. And they also even talked about the rain, about it raining and snowing on the indoors of people's save files. They've addressed that issue, and I believe it's going to be in the next coming update that we're going to get very soon, which will be very helpful. But yeah, I love Gilmore Girls. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. I'm currently rewatching it right now. I'm at the point where Rory and Dean, who is the most ugly man child I've ever seen in my entire life. Or and ugly means gross and ugly, because what he did to Rory was unacceptable. It did not need to happen that way. So I just feel as it just, no. I hated Dean. Everyone hates Dean. Dean is awful. And that's all we need to say. But no, I'm at the point where Rory and Dean broke up, and then she had her little cry moment with her mother. And I think I forget what episode I'm at. Jackson was cooking Suki some dinner. Lorelai hooked up with Max Medina. And I forget what episode I'm on. But I know I'm like way past like some of those moments. Oh, you recently made a daycare, and I wish I could say a little playpen. Oh, I mean, in a way, we can make daycares now in The Sims 4 with businesses and hobbies when you think about it, because we have a way that we can watch little ones. So there is a way, a few loopholes, workarounds. But what I do need to make though is like a funeral home, but where you can actually go buy caskets. But the sad thing though, you can't like intertwine two lot types into one, like a graveyard / casket, you know, buying place. You know, that would be really cool if we could do that. Just buy all the caskets and then go see your loved ones in the grave. Because that's what they do in real life, right? You can't even with Dean. Dean was too much for me. Dean made me angry. Whenever I looked at him, like, I don't like you. Logan, I felt like Logan was up there in the choices of goodness. There were some good reasonings behind Logan. Not my top choice. I feel like my top choice for Rory was Jess. Because he was good. He understood Rory. There were good moments. They were just a match made. I wouldn't like not to have to turn off their free will or use a mod to get them to sit down and watch the wedding. Stop saying the aisles, showing your cousin your phone. Your mom's trying to get remarried. Mood. But no, valid. I haven't really done a lot of like my weddings in a while, and I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to do that because my sim Aspen's getting married soon. And what I mean by soon, I'm gonna wait until she has this baby, and then her firstborn goes to college and her 2 other kids are children. Because I will not stand for toddlers at weddings in The Sims. I can't do it. They are too much to handle. They're too much. They do too much to control, in my humble opinion. So I am just waiting a little bit longer. I will say your fourth child will be like an infant, so that way there's like some type of age gap in a way. I may have to just have a wedding that frustrated you. Ooh. I mean, you can always elope or have a wedding in your backyard. Have a small little intimate wedding, you know? That could always be cute. Oh, you did attempt to run a horse daycare training center. Do not recommend. Oh. If someone were to run a like horse daycare training center, what should we not do? Just hypothetically speaking, you know, not like I've done it already, but you know, just hypothetically speaking. Yeah, just forever, always. So bed here, desk there. Oh, I need a mirror. That's what I need. Love Jess, stand by that. Yep. But there is that other character from Year in Our Life that we don't even know his name. So in a way, he's also good too. He supported some type of story. We just don't know what story because we just don't know his name. So at least he's good too. He's good. He's one of the good ones. I'm gonna also move this door over. It's better than it was. It mostly works. Oh, that's good. Because I did do an update of my wedding stories like not too long ago. So there's at least that. Too many horses, so much horse poop. Valid. But you can always sell it for money. That's always a good benefit, right? But that's too much to clean up. Selling horse manure in your front yard, saying get your fresh horse manure in the front yard. We have a good 50% off sale markup price. Get your horse manure for all of your good gardening needs. Come one, come all until it all sells out. Because when it sells out, we ain't making no more. Because this business will be closed with a capital C and with a D. Closed. Sayonara. Oh, more. Okay. But I would love to actually play with Horse Ranch all the way through and actually succeed with my Sims endeavors, you know? Hey, make a business out of it. If the horse poop is doing too much, might as well sell it. Make it look pretty. Maybe adding a little plant next to it can make it look a little bit different. They always say if you squint your eye and tilt your head a little bit, it looks a little bit different. At least that's what people tell me. Okay, there we go. And then where else? I have those posters on there, have those posters there. Well, I'm gonna have to add into bookcase. You don't want to spoil that series, but they left us hanging. No, honestly, they did. And why? Why? I didn't like being left hanging. Give me what I need and want. But it is nice, though, to know that all the people are still up to it. Like, if they were going to do another Year in a Life and bring it back for, like, a revival, they're all up to it. And I think that's, like, so nice to know that everyone involved will drop everything and come back. I'm like, hey, okay, I like what I see. Ooh, imagine if they did another Pitch Perfect. Would you all watch it? Because I would. I loved Pitch Perfect. Was I Pitch Perfect? No. Anna Kendrick is Pitch Perfect. Oh, you know what we need over here? We need a little lamp. I would, yeah. It was just one of those good movie franchises that just really uphold good music with good remixes that were a cappella. Just make good movies. There we go. Be cute. And all we need in this little room is a rug. And then we shall be fine and good to go. But... oh. I don't know. What is this? Okay, this is none of my concern. Okay. I think I might add in the same rug now that I think about it, because I kind of like this rug, but I might change the swatch of it though. Like this one right here. See, Discovery University was just that pack that gave us all. Oh, you read the third Gilmore? It was really good. Really? I haven't read it yet, but it's been on my list to read. I added it to my Fable, my Notion, like, and my Goodreads, my Fable, and my Notion book read list of like books I want to read, books I've already read, and books that I'm currently reading. And it's in there, but I don't know when I want to read it. Is the thing. Like, how would you rate it out of 5? Like 5 being really good and 1 being like really bad. Like, how would you rate it? If you could. This one doesn't look very historical. It looks a little bit too pristine. I think I might go with... Oh, here it is. What we really need are like some rundown, broken, at least more broken furniture. Or Werewolves did a really good job in incorporating broken down furniture, and I really appreciated that a lot. And you know what? I'll swap that out right here, right now with this. Yeah, we'll do it like this. A little bit different. And let's see what we have from high school years and Discovery University in terms of wall decor. As posters, we don't really have much. But I can add in this anti-Foxberry. This Foxberry Institute gotta go. Oh, we do need an alarm clock, that is for sure. Oh, something that they could definitely go back to, and I think would be so helpful, is go back to all of the packs that have alarm clocks, and then just make them function alarm clocks. Because the code's in there. We got it with Simsy's Comfy Gamer Kit, but then they added a base game clock. So I'm thinking, so we could probably have function alarm clocks with Discovery University, or no, with high school years. Exactly, that's the pack I was talking about. High school years function alarm clock. But then I want a different style of an alarm clock. Oh, even grown kit. Let me add that one in too. Any other wallpaper things I can add to this? No. But what about wall decor? You love Werewolf's trunk dresser. I use it way too often. It's just so nice. It like reminds me a little bit of like musical theater, of like you have a costume trunk and you have all the costumes in there. You grab what you need and then you walk out. Or if like you're just moving into your own first place and you have a trunk full of clothes or random knickknacks that you just don't really need, but you wanted to keep it as sentimental items, you have that. I agree. It's a nice little trunk, little dresser, if you will. Do you have any clutter items I can use? Ooh, a little taxi. Add one here. Add it in a megaphone for like protesting things. Add that here. Oh, a 5. Her life is really interesting. Water. Oh, you did an audiobook and she reads it? Oh, that's even better. I find audiobooks a lot more easier to consume. At times, it depends on like the length of the audiobook and how many hours there is. So I tend to space it out every couple of days about how many chapters I want to listen to that day. And I have to say, audiobooks are just good, especially when the author reads it. It's like, okay, I can see what they mean in this type of way. So now I'm understanding either the complexity of the characters or just the way things are phrased. What is in here? Hello? Oh, peach water. I was like, this water tastes funny. Peach powder. Flavored water peaches. Okay, and then here, this one's a little bit difficult. I don't know if I want to add this right here. Or am I adding like tables or more counter space, because these are islands. And this is like the one tile bar. So what could I add over here in this section? Probably just a random rug? And a rug and keg. Audiobook of Sunrise. Wait, audiobook on Sunrise of Reaping is really good. I want to get into that because I haven't read any of the Hunger Game books at all. I've never read a single one. So I've been told to go back to the very first book to get a more of an understanding. Which, I mean, that makes sense. I shall do that. But I'll look into the audiobook version of Sunrise of the Reaping. And I'm so excited for the movie. Welcome back, Inward. Oh, you're on your phone now in front of the fan. Good. Get that AC. Oh, we can add hello. Thank you. And all these little flags. Here, there. I think they have different swatches, yeah. And I'm gonna actually just, you know what? Take this out. That's this up. That's too grainy. Go back. Downstairs. Rochester Crest. The Hunger Game books are incredible. They seem incredible, but the fan base that Hunger Games has, I expect greatness from them. Would you say there would be like another book after Sunrise of the Reaping, or would that be like the last one, you think? Oh yeah, I agree, Twinkie. All audiobooks are great. I am an audiobook enthusiast. I am an audiobook fan, stand all the way. Because sometimes I can't read books like physical. Oh, the sunset looks nice. I can't read books all the way straight through without getting tired. So I tend to gravitate towards audiobooks. And I found like Spotify has audiobooks that you can listen to. That's how I first got into reading books, through Spotify and listening through there. And that was very helpful and I loved it. So doing it that way was easier, and then I kind of slowly got into doing like physical books, and then of course ebooks off of like my Kindle and other places. Here it is. Love Hunger Games. Recently reread them. Oh, good. I like that. So when you go back and reread a book, like, do you look for like different things, or do you just kind of go into it as the same way that you did the first time? I think they're on one from Effie's perspective. Ooh. So do you think they'll do one for Haymitch's perspective? Because that would be really interesting if they did one from everyone's perspective. Where are the kegs? Oh, here they are. I'm like, hello. Because then the books can go on forever, literally. Do this one right there. Dude, that doesn't change any colors. This one, that doesn't change any colors too. Okay, we'll need some type of like area here. So let's put this right here in this section. Move that over here. I will add in a vending machine, because why not? The Hunger Games are really good. A lot of Katniss's characters in her head, so it gives you an insight into what's going on, and then the movies would show. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was like that good. That is like a different way to think about Hunger Games books. Okay, then I might really get into it then. Thank you. Oh, that is his story. Okay, good. Maybe this one. Do that one. Green. Well, no, let's do brown. That seems good enough. And then I will put some chairs on here and some bar stools. Oh, when you reread, you tend to notice different things. Personally, it's very fun. That's me with movies and TV shows. I always look for different things each time, so that way I'm like, Was that there before? Because I don't remember seeing that or hearing that phrase. But now I'm gonna keep a close eye. That's a good way to kind of really fall in love with a book or a book series, to reread to find different things. Let's do this one and that one. Reread for you is more about comfort. I know what's gonna happen. Good. Yeah, all of my friends and even you all have told me Hunger Games is a good read. So, because I think when it first came out, I was like, I don't know about that. That's too many pages for me. But now that I'm a little bit older and wiser, I feel a lot more keen to like just do it and then just have fun and like not rush through it. Because I felt as reading, it needed to have some type of grade to it, or it needed to be like a competition. And I don't want to read for a competition. That just would kind of take the fun out of it for me. So now I'm just like reading for enjoyment. But I'll probably do the audiobooks, and then that way I have a lot more time to like do other things. Are there vending machines in college houses in the US? Sometimes. It depends on what university you go to. Most of the time they're usually on the first floor rather than the second floor, but it also depends. Sometimes they do have them in like apartment settings if you live on campus or off campus. So the way I'm treating this university housing is that they live off campus, of course, but it was once like some type of like facility before that got transformed into a university housing setting. So this house was made back in like the 1800s. Over time it was used for multiple different things: vet clinics, retirement homes, for a small little school. So little things like that. And like, of course, now it's like the year 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. And they left the vending machine here as a way to like uphold its integrity and like history, if that makes sense. But like, I still say the movies are a much better adaptation than a lot of movie adaptations. But you get a lot more context and a lot of audiobooks too. Yeah, you end up listening to the audiobook version of the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, because I was trying to finish it before Garrett got here, because he was also reading it. Were you scared he was going to spoil it for you? But you had to clean and organize your house at the same time. Oh, okay. So then I feel like, yeah, audiobooks are worth it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't even have my phone nearby. I left my phone downstairs. I wonder if it's on Kindle. If I'm feeling anxious or my anxiety is bad, I'll reread your favorite book. Same as watching Gilmore Girls. I like that for you. No, I'm done reading that book. Thank you very much, Amazon. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I can listen to it. I forgot about that. I can listen to it. I forgot I have a 3-month trial on Audible, so I can listen to the book. Well, I appreciate you all. It's very helpful. As a person who doesn't read all the time but is now getting back into reading this year, this is very helpful. I appreciate you. Okay. And the other one, Google, I said not that one. How many hours? 12 hours and 48 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I can do that. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Missing as a teenager, avoid the books because they were too mainstream, but I'm glad I picked them up eventually. They're great. Yeah, and that was like the other thing too. They were too mainstream. It's like when everyone else is reading something, and I'm like, I don't want to read it. It's too popular. I don't like it anymore. Even though I've never read it or seen it, I'm like, I don't want to read it. It's too popular. People are talking about it already. I'll wait until it becomes unpopular. However, Hunger Games has never been unpopular. So it's like, just read it anyway. Enjoy it while you can. Let's do these bricks across the entire property. There'll be some accent walls that I'll place down. Do a little bit of this here. A little bit of this here. And then upstairs, same thing. That's a brick wall. This right here is a brick wall. This right here is a brick wall. This right here is a brick wall. That's a brick wall. And then this right here is a brick wall. There we go. I think that can help a little bit more variety. Another tip is that sometimes your local library might have the audiobooks to rent. I forget about my my library sometimes, to be honest. I think my library card's already been renewed, so I should be okay. Can I do anything tomorrow? Oh wait, I am doing something tomorrow. But I'm just like I'm picking apples tomorrow at Eckert's. So, and then I'm doing like a little picnic thing tomorrow as well. So maybe I might be able to go to the library tomorrow before stream. Get a chance to see if they have it there. Or check online, which they most likely might have it there. This will be the little reading corner. Then I want to put some chairs or art easels. This is a weird one, but the Black Jewels by when Anne Bishop is your favorite comfort go-to reread when your anxiety really hits. What is that book about? The Black Jewels. It sounds like a heist book. I don't know why. Me finishing it as I was trying to pick him up at the airport was kind of funny though. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? Ooh, I didn't think about this. I forgot about this bulletin board, this whiteboard thing. I could technically put it right here. I could put it in here. I really realistically could put it right here. It'd be a little bit too crowded, but you know, no, I'm not gonna do it. No. This is gonna be a reading corner regardless. Reading corner, easel making, activity area. Easel here, easel there. Oh, you have to leave now, but thank you for the stream. Anytime, Chrome. We'll hopefully see you again soon. But enjoy this for your night. Tomorrow we're playing Stardew Valley and doing some coding in Code Academy. We got some good things lined up tomorrow. We'll see you next time though. I feel like my favorite like go-to, like if I want to be depresso or if I want to be like a little bit upbeat, I'll watch Twilight. I don't know why. I'll just like watch Twilight for no good apparent reason. It's a weird comfort movie that makes me feel silly, but yet comforting at the same time. An odd one, but a good one to have. Oh, you picked up reading recently and you're really enjoying it, but I can only read like one chapter at a time. No, I'm the same way inward. I can only do at least, I feel like at least 2 chapters, depending on the length of the book and the length of each chapter. I can squeeze in like 2 chapters, maybe a chapter a day. But no, that is valid because I am the same way. I'm a slow reader. I don't like to consume too much because if I do, I'll get overwhelmed and tired. Twilight is a constant comfort for you. There's a possibility. All I wanted. The songs are they just hit different. All of them, or just the one? All of them. All of them. I gotta squeeze in my Renesmee rotisserie, my Ricola. I gotta see my Ricola, or it's not the same. That poor child. That child got so many names under the sun. Rotisserie, Ricola, Nessie. Like, then what is your name? What is your real name? Nessie. Renesmee. But I think out of all of the Twilight movies, my all-time favorite one is Breaking Dawn Part 1. But Breaking Dawn Part 2, even though that was the last one, it just really... it made it so different, but like in a good way. Like I knew it was gonna end, but it's like it just felt different. And the way that my brain like nearly lost its like everything, when I looked up the timeline of Twilight from the first movie to the last movie, I'm like, how is that possible? It all happened in a year and a half. A year and a half was the timeline of Twilight. I'm like, that doesn't feel right. That feels a little bit concerning. Deeply concerning. Yeah. Only met Edward for like 7 months out of those year and a half. Like, okay. Sure. That's fine too. Oh, another thing that brings me comfort is Degrassi. That's another one I really love and appreciate a lot. No, that is kind of crazy. Like 7 months of just knowing Edward, and then all of it just happened in a year and a half, and they had a baby, they got married, she turned into a vampire. No, she died, became a vampire. And then I was like, what? Make that make sense. Also, where in the world is all of my... I could have... Oh no, here it is. I'm like, I'm looking for all this new stuff and I can't find any of it, but I found it. It's all right here in front of my face. What I need. I want this. I want that. No, I don't want that. Oh, but I do, however, I'm going to swap this out real quick. I needed this object right here. The place above. Not that one. That's Bright Chest. That's Foxberry. And we also need a stereo. That is the one thing that we're missing in here. A stereo and a mini fridge. But I feel as they need something more than just a mini fridge. Where can I put that? I can put that actually over here. Especially when you consider she became depressed after knowing him for such a time. Yeah, I was like, are you okay? That was the most iconic scene, I will say, in the movie. I like that transition. I'm like, ma'am, it's okay. Like, she was really going through it in that whole sequence. But that heartbreak is real. Can't stand Edward, Team Jacob. I can't stand either of them. I'm more Team Charlie all the way. It's like, you know, he's just minding his own business, eating his, you know, his stuff at the diner every once in a while, worrying about his daughter, the town. So, Jacob was doing too much. I'm like, get him away. Edward is just a stalker. Back in the day, I was like, oh, that's so nice. It's so romantic. I'm like, when he said like, oh, I just watch you sleep, I'm like, I'm sorry, huh? You do what now? Back then, it just went over my head. Now I'm like, oh, I'm fully aware of what happens now. Get me out. Oh, I love Rosalie and Emmett. They're very nice together. I like Jasper. Jasper's another good one too. Jasper, Alice, Charlie, Emmett, Rosalie. All good ones. Definitely all good ones. I heard that they're making a Twilight animation, I believe. A Twilight animated series. I think that's correct. My understanding. Oh yeah, Twilight animated series Midnight Sun lands on Netflix. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah. The animated series based on Stephanie Meyer's Twilight novel Midnight Sun has been given a straight-to-series order at Netflix. The project was first reported in early development in 2023 at Studio Lionsgate Television. Confirmed that March 2024, it'll be an animated series. Netflix is now developing the project. So we're getting a Midnight Sun animated TV series on Netflix. That should be interesting. But if I had to pick between the two, you would love Charlie. Yeah, Charlie's just one of the good ones. He could do no wrong. Honestly, he could do no wrong. I'm surprised it would be on Netflix when they took off Twilight. Yeah, they took Twilight off of Netflix. Twilight is like one of those franchises that just bops and weaves on every single like streaming platform known to man. Honestly, it's kind of funny because vampires go really fast, and so henceforth Twilight goes really fast in different locations. Stick to one, or just like go on all of them. And I think right now it's on Peacock, I think. I'm pretty sure. Where's the Otter Studio? Oh, here it is. Because I've kind of lost track of where it's at anymore. I was like, I'll just pick one place. Yeah, it was only there for like a month or so. It wasn't there for that long, sadly. It's here. Get some artist things on the plates. Oop. There we go. Get that little sculpture. That does not go there. That goes here. And then a little artist corner. Every journalist needs an artist corner. I always say they need a place to unwind, get their hands dirty, scream if they will. But ads are currently playing at the moment. This is actually a good reminder to save your game, my friends. If you're not saving, please save your game. But I think we're almost done with this build too before I post it to the gallery. Just have the back dirt we have to do. Oh, here's my water. I've been looking for my water all day. Ow. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's not... I'm sorry, what? Thunder Mountain? Wait. Margot Robbie's production company is behind a movie based on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad? Interesting. How would that work? Have I ever ridden Thunder Mountain before? I don't think I have, actually. But I'm interested in seeing that movie when it comes out. Okay. I think over this section, what I'm going to try and do is I need to separate everything. I'm still going to leave this room empty, but I might put like a big giant area rug in the middle. So that way it doesn't feel too bland. It's kind of like your miscellaneous room. You kind of like decorate however you want. And I would treat this room as a room that they could do whatever they want. Throw more parties. So they kind of leave it empty for anyone and everyone that comes by. There we go. And then, let's see, I think I also have another area rug over here. as well. Johnny Gone Wild. And this doesn't feel right. Something's a little bit off. This build. Fine, good. Yay. Anyway, welcome back from the ads, friends. We got an ad. You didn't miss anything. I was trying to figure out what was going on with my screen. My screens have been a little bit wonky these days. Technical difficulties, I will say, with my monitors. I think it's 0.9. Yeah, there we go. So, technology is not cute. Maybe some pop-up, pop some boxes in the corner that looks like the boxes of, oh, or canned drinks. Oh, that's a really good idea. I forget what pack that comes with, but that's a good idea. Oh, eco lifestyle. All of the those little the things, the thing from the pack from the thing. That made no sense. But I know what you're talking about now. That is a good idea. This is why I build on stream. Oh, yes. I forgot about these bottles. Smart. Thank you. In Word. Oh, and all of them come into the thing. Perfect. Ooh, that's huge. Yeah. I don't think your Sims can actually like do anything with them, but they look nice for decorative reasons. Little fizzy drinks. I can put a cooler in here. That is a good idea. Herbal kombucha. What in the what? I've never had kombucha before, and I don't think I'll ever try it. After watching Brittany drink kombucha, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna try that. Grimbucha. Kombucha made from the death flower. That does not, nope. I've never seen that before. It's from Eco Lifestyle. It's called Grimbucha. Grimbucha. It sounds like the essence of Grim. Where things go wrong if you drink this. If you drink Grimbucha, you will go bye-bye. You will see Grim at your doorstep saying, hey, welcome to the party. I hear you drink that Grimbucha. You just want to have more fun, didn't you, in the afterlife? Like, no. This person gave me this Grimbucha, and I thought, oh, that's a fancy word for a drink. I'll take it. Drank it, and like, well, I end up here. What's in this Grimbucha? My soul. We were just thinking some cardboard boxes, but that's even better. You didn't even know those were in the game. Yeah, these came with Eco Lifestyle. They're all in debug though. So that's where you usually can find these boxes. And I think there's also some other boxes too that I think you were talking about. I forget exactly what pack they come with, but I know there are cardboard boxes somewhere. If I type in boxes, it probably would help better. Hi, Amy. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Ah, here they are. All the boxes. I'm glad to see you. We're working on our university housing lot today. We're almost done with it. We just have we just add in a few more things in the backyard and this miscellaneous room. But I'm glad to see you though today. How's your Friday or Saturday? Depending where you are in the world today. Yeah, I think Basement Treasure has like this like shady or shabby cardboard box. I think it also has like mold on it or like stains, I believe, as a swatch. Oh wait. Oh my gosh. I recently just got a new keyboard from Corsair. I have a number pad now. I can now filter through the swatches using my number pad. Oh my gosh, I've never been more happier than in my life. I just forgot about that I have it. Anyway. Unrelated, but still exciting. Discovery University has some boxes. It does? Oh, there's these boxes too from Eco Lifestyle. They're like moving boxes. Oh, you're doing pretty good. Now that you're here, you had a long day. Oh, I hope your day was eventful and not as like hot and muggy. Because it was hot over here. It was like 93 degrees with rain. And I'm glad you like the build as well. Thank you so much. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And it's been quite nice to do something different because I just want to build new things that I don't normally build. And it's been quite an experience. University would make sense of those boxes. Yeah, they would. They definitely would. It's like, I'll just gather some things here and there, grab some knickknacks, whatnot, and you're good to go. Hi, Bats. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Hope all is well and swell. We're dabbling in our build for our university housing. I think also, too, they would have a random... I think they would have, like, a random, like, raccoon poster in a random room just for the lulz, because that's what university is, random. Nothing makes sense until you make it make sense. I'm glad to see you. And it feels weird that it's a Friday, because it doesn't feel like a Friday, but even though that it is, it just still feels weird. I'm crossing my fingers and toesies that next week I'll get some good news, because I auditioned for 2 commercials on the same day, and they say callbacks are on the 2nd of June. Or no, it's the 2nd of July. So I hope to hear something back from the commercials soon. He sent me a new angle of Redacted. Oh, that's a cute angle. I like that one better. You can see a little bit more detail. But yeah. We've just been mostly just yapping today about like literally anything and everything. Sims movie, the new gameplay trailer that came out yesterday. If we could build a pack, or if we could make a pack with EA, what would it be? If they could ever refresh a pack, if they ever go back to that one day, what would it be? What would you want them to do? Any build ideas, gameplay ideas, any Sims drama that you might have? Everything's good. Nervous, excited for tomorrow. Getting married. Oh my gosh, congratulations. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Best of luck, my friend. Congratulations on getting married tomorrow. Oh my gosh, the day has finally arrived. All good vibes, all good things will be coming your way. I've only been to 2 weddings this year. One in February and then one this past June, actually. A couple weeks ago I was at a wedding, at my friend Zephyr's wedding. It was very fun. So have the best of time. Enjoy every moment. It's gonna be magical and wonderful and everything that you always wanted. But I like that angle better though, Daphne. At least like the whole wedding planning is like over. Because from what I've heard, it's like wedding planning is like the most stressful thing in the entire world. Oh, I didn't know there were things up here. Wow. And like once it's over, you can relax, or at least relax enough so you don't have to think about the planning stage anymore. I was actually just watching a YouTuber that I watch, Remy Cruz. She just got married recently to her now husband, Cal. I've been watching Remy for like over a decade on YouTube. So seeing her being happy is really nice. I'm gonna put a rat hole in here. Yeah, it's just, well, yeah, I believe it. Like there's a lot that goes into it. Like, how do you all stay sane through all that? Like, what is the secret to the chaos? And ooh. Oh wait, karaoke. Karaoke. Singing. Sing. Oh, you know what I really want is a smaller arcade machine. I'll put this in here. Smack dab in the middle. But no, that is gonna be so much fun. Take all the photos if you can. Or at least have someone take all the photos. I assume there's a photographer, but you never... I'm sorry, what? There's no way. Hold on. Trying to figure out what mod broke your Sims game right now. Oh, not the mods. Not the mods breaking your game. I don't love that for you. I would hope that you would find out what mod it might be. How much custom content do you have at the moment? Justin Bieber just changed his Instagram handle to Little Bieber. L-I-L Bieber. What the heck? Anyway, that item from the basement treasure kit, Dolly. I think that's the name. Dolly. Oh, but let's say this thing. Well, that's from Get Famous. The item from the... Ooh. Oh, that creepy doll thing. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. It looks like, not Abigail, but, that one creepy doll. There's a dusty trinkets. Oh, I forgot about this trunk right here. How could I forget about this thing? This is very key. Dolly. Oh, wait, or no, is that from... Oh, the moving buddy thing. This is what it's called. This thing right here. That's the Dolly. Different Dolly that I was thinking. But this is the one right here. I always forget what that thing was called half of the time. Like the rolly thingy. Where you push things around. And does this go on the wall? No, this goes on the floor. And then... Let's see, anything else? I'll put one of these things in here. And then I'll put a little... Ouch. More than a couple thousand. It's a couple of thousand. My folder has increased a little bit by a couple hundred or so. I always end up doing like the 1x1 method sometimes. But then I keep very limited mods in my game just because I don't trust myself sometimes. So I keep it very small. Maybe he's going to post more of his kid. Maybe. He might. But I found that very funny. Someone said he's coming for a little Simsies brand. Do you think he watches Simsy? Oh, you just bought all the clutter packs. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. I have to say the clutter packs are so helpful just because they're so helpful to make the rooms more well lived in. They just make a big difference. But I hope you enjoy them. Okay, we'll get this little plant. And I don't think I want to add anything else to... Well, I lied. There's always more to add to a build. But I think for now, I'm going to leave it where it's at. And I'm going to add in the curtains. I think so. Everyone's a Simsy fan. I'm a Simsy fan. Simsy's cool. Everyone should follow Little Simsy. Why? Because Little Simsy is an icon, a legend. She is the moment. Does so much good for people around the world. Is a well-rounded good person. Rescued cats from the sewer. And just entertaining to watch. So, if you don't follow Little Simsy, what are you doing? Follow my friend. Plus, she raised a lot of money for the kids of St. Jude. So, just saying. Where is... Well, this doesn't work, really. Does it? Well, actually it can. Oh, nice. Gonna have to ask Justin. What's his favorite pack? Honestly, I feel like his favorite pack... Like, if you could determine a celebrity's favorite pack in The Sims 4, what would it be? Like, what would be Taylor Swift's favorite pack in The Sims? Or like Ariana Grande, or Kate McRae, or Katy Perry. But I feel like Justin's favorite pack would probably be, I wouldn't say really Get Famous. I don't see him as that, like a favorite of that pack. But I feel like he would love, I don't know, we have so many packs in this game, it's kind of crazy. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I'd like to say Jungle Adventure. I don't know why. Or Love Struck. Taylor would 100% be university because she was busy from 16. That's true. Yeah. Also, Kiwi, welcome in. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you as well. Are those chopsticks, or are they just happy to do sashimi? I love that raid message. That's so cool. Welcome in, friends. Were you also playing The Sims, or were you just doing like other things? A lot of people have been playing Date Everything. So were you playing that by any chance? But things are really good though. If y'all are new, my name is Steven, pronouns he, him. I play a lot of The Sims here. Most of The Sims 4, but we tap into a lot of different variety of indie games every once in a while, like Stardew, and soon enough Date Everything one day. But we recently were playing Long Story 2 yesterday. But today we are building a university housing for my save file, while talking about if a celebrity had a favorite pack in The Sims 4, what would it be? And we were saying that, oh, Katy Perry, what would be her favorite pack? Or like Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber, stuff like that. But I can also say Taylor Swift would love cats and dogs because, you know, her cats. But hi Kit Kat, hi Kiwi, happy to see you. And also Haley, welcome in. And you were playing The Sims 4, nice. And you were building Oasis Springs. That's one of my favorite worlds to build in, because it reminds me of Palm Springs, even though I've never lived or gone there. It's just a nice world. I don't like when it rains. Pretty good, not too shabby. And everything game looks whack and hilarious. It does. You can literally date whatever you want, which I think is like the fun part about the game. And you're welcome, Kiwi, anytime. We love watching new streamers and shouting out friends of ours. It's always exciting. But I'm really glad you had a lot of fun building Oasis Springs. Were you building something in particular for that world, or just like for fun? Because honestly, I would give Johnny Zest a new house in a heartbeat, even though I've already built him like 5 other houses before. I'll do a 6th one. Yeah, the lighting in that world is on point. It's like one of the best worlds for lighting. I describe it as like mid-century modern, which is one of my favorite architectural styles and interior design styles. So I always like to build houses like that in that world. Kind of like the Brady Bunch in a way. Yeah, the dino statue is so real. Imagine if that came to life at night. That would be crazy. Yeah, I could see Justin Bieber liking Love Struck. He's like the townie Manuel from the pack. He kind of is. I could see that. I don't know, who is another celebrity? What would you say, like, if Ariana Grande was playing The Sims, what would you think be her favorite pack? Oh, did you all know Liz Gillies plays The Sims? I follow her on Twitter, and she was asking, like, so what's the new pack coming out? Or like, she plays The Sims, and I love it. Oh, a Spanish colonial family house and making a family story episode ago. That is really fun. I like that. I actually built Don Lothario his like childhood home, even though we don't even know what it even looked like in the beginning. I was like, let's build Johnny or Don Lothario's childhood home and kind of make up a story as we go. What was his like past like, his childhood, his mom, his dad, if he had any brothers or sisters, and kind of just like make it up as we go. And we like pretended that his parents owned like this like big wine empire from like using horse ranch for nectar making, and he just moved back home because he lost everything, his house, the lost custody of his child with Eliza Waffles. It was like a whole thing. What is that couch from? This couch? If you're talking about this couch came with Discovery University. This is one of my favorite couches. It's very historical. Same goes with the armchair. These two came with Discovery University. And yeah. You love mid-century modern. It's such a good style. It never gets old is the thing. It's timeless. That gameplay was so fun. Yeah, it was. And I cannot wait to get back into my Divorce Diary save file. Because I've been inspired by your gameplay, Daphne, on how you've been doing like your love trope legacy. And I kind of want to do something with my Divorce Diaries. Like I'm not going to be afraid of like using mods and really getting into the storytelling of it all. So I don't want to get into my own head, you know? The raid came in right when I sent your message. I don't know if it got seen. Oh, yeah. The Sims 3 Katy Perry Sweet Treats. Yeah. Okay. The question is, do you really think Katy Perry really loves Katy Perry Sweet Treats? Do you think she really likes that pack? That is the real ultimate question right there. Because I was like considering, like, does she love her own pack, or she just like got the money and ran? Also, you have them. You can't see it for looking. No, you're all good. You're all good. Do this right here. Do that right there. But Kiwi, if you need to raid and run and lurk and vibe and do all your D-stream stuff, feel free to do so. I will not keep your community hostage. We're almost done with the stream anyway. I was just gonna wrap up this build and then post it to the gallery. But I appreciate you trusting me with your community, especially at this wee late hour of the night on a Friday. Means a lot. It does. You love Oasis Springs. You built a 70s inspired house. There were a lot of Johnny Zest. There was a there on the lot Johnny Zest lives in. Well, used to was your Gen 4 for your legacy. That's cool. His lot size is pretty decent for any sim to like live on that lot. You got a good size home. I need a lore update with the land grabs, honestly. I know they're in safe hands. Thank you. I will not keep y'all hostage. If you all also have to raid and run, I understand. I'm telling y'all, our community is welcoming, wholesome, but we chaotic. We ramble for hours and hours and hours. There are times where I'll stream. Like normally I stream every single day, Monday through Saturday for about 3 hours. I don't know what time is. Little do I know, I'm like, okay, I'm just building and yapping. I look at my OBS. It says it's been an hour and a half. I'm like, I just started my stream like 30 minutes ago. There's no way it's been an hour and a half. There's no way. And then little do I know, 4 hours went by. I'm like, what time is it again? Where are we at? And we've only done like half of the build, or we've done nothing gameplay wise. But you know what? I love to yap. I got my degree in yapology at the School of Yappa, so I'm pretty much certified at this point. I'm a professional yapper. Just so you know, I'm edumacated. But yes, definitely lurk and eat your food. Oh, she made it because she loves playing The Sims. Remember her talking about it somewhere. You know that much? Okay, good, 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 good. And it's probably gonna interview somewhere on like YouTube or something, somewhere out there. But like that's like the only pack I don't own in The Sims 3. Like I own every other pack in the Sims franchise, but that pack is the only thing one broke. I don't want to pay $60 for a pack. I did it one time, and that was The Sims 4 base game premium edition. Never again. So, but also I just don't play The Sims that much to really get into it. Are you a member of Yappa Yappa Yappa? Yeah. I was there at the meeting last week. If you saw me, I was in the back area, Paris. So I might have saw me. I was wearing like a hoodie. It was like all yellow and blue jeans and like some sneakers. Yeah, I was there at the Yappa 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 convention meeting. It was nice. I left a little bit early though. I was kind of tired, honestly. Much going on, introverted and all. I had to relax. Oh, you know what? I could put over here. Put gardening. Yeah. But hi, cutie. Uni, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Appreciate you. How are you? Oh no, I'm forced to watch Sims. Imagine if the Sims were watching us. A twist. Imagine that the Sims are watching us instead of we're watching them. Because we were just saying like our thoughts of what we could see in the Sims movie. Like we know that Margot Robbie is producing the movie. Kate Heron and Bryony Redman are co-writing the movie. Kate Heron's directing it and co-writing, of course, as we know. But we don't know the plot. We don't really know anything about the movie other than it's that's it. So my thoughts are like, what could even be the storyline for this film? When will it be released? When will they start filming? When will they start casting? But I've been well. I cannot complain too much. I had a very busy kind of relaxing day, I would say. It rained very abruptly out of nowhere. I went and toured an apartment. It was like a loft apartment situation, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, but main level, and then there were stairs. And then I just kind of like came home around like 1 or so, posted a video on YouTube about the gameplay trailer, and then I started working on some sponsored content that I had to get done and sent off to my agent for a thing. And then I think also, what else did I do? Oh, I started working on some projects that I haven't announced yet. So good stuff. And then I came here to stream. So it's been a very relaxing, chill day. I'm going apple picking tomorrow at Eckert's, and I'm excited because I haven't been to Eckert's in so long. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. And I'm gonna put these back over here because I feel as they need to be right here. One there. Slowly turning to look to us. Yeah, I do miss that glitch. That was like probably one of my favorite glitches we ever had. I think they should bring that back for Halloween. I'm just saying, bring it back. And to be honest, I didn't think it was a glitch at first in the beginning. I thought it was just like a random weird feature. But no, it was a glitch. But I'm like, bring it back, please. I miss it. Oh, I know what I need back here. I need plants. I need landscaping. We're all in a simulator. We truly are. Oh, the other thing too, I started watching Squid Game Season 3. Because Squid Game Season 3 just came out today. I also watched Ironheart yesterday, all 3 episodes. In like, well, kind of one sitting. But also at the same time, a span of 2 days. Let's do 0.6. Yeah, that seems normal. But it's been so good. We've been feeling a bit more and more tired lately because I go, oh, you just got back from the holiday. Well, definitely try and get some good rest, of course. I don't want you to feel too tired. Oh, you used to go as kids? Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. You might watch episode 1 of Squid Game after stream. I will say, because I also watched it before stream, without spoiling anything, well, I'm not going to spoil anything at all, but of course, it does give you a recap of the last season, as it usually does for most shows on Netflix. That I appreciate, because I literally forgot what happened in the last season. It's been only a couple of months. The way it started, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. A little bit confused, but yet intrigued. As we got a little bit further, I'm like, okay, something's getting a little bit suspicious, a little bit scary, a little bit sinister. In the end, I'm like, okay, something's about to go down and someone's gonna get hurt and we're never gonna see them ever again. So I liked the first episode of Squid Game Season 3. It got me really thinking about what's gonna happen next. Oh, you also changed your username. Oh, cool. But what was your username before? If you don't mind me asking. You need to watch Squid Game 3, but I might wait until part 2 drops. Wait, tell me why I literally thought all episodes just dropped today. So there is a part 2 of season 3? I didn't really read how many episodes dropped, or I didn't look at how many episodes dropped today. Oh, Sims. Ah, okay. Oh, I do remember that. Oh, you grew up in Illinois, all over the state. Oh, that's cool. I've been in Illinois for like 20. It'll be 20 years in September. I used to live in Virginia, so I've been here for quite some time. A little bit too long. But granted, I don't plan on moving anytime soon out of the state. I got family here, so henceforth I shall stay in this area. Oh, more coming a bit later. Okay, good. So then that way I can like take my time. I like that these episodes are like something like an hour long, which is very helpful to consume that content. So that's what I appreciate. But my thinking though is too, like, oh, I'm kind of sad that it'll come to an end and then we won't have Squid Game anymore. It's like, what we're gonna watch. I mean, technically we do have Avatar: Last Airbender, that's true. And we also have One Piece, so there's that. And then of course Stranger Things, the last season. So we have some like good heavy hitters in a way for Netflix shows that are over an hour long. My concern though, that Squid Game last season's gonna be, each episode's gonna feel like a whole movie. Like an hour and a half each, maybe 2 hours each. Imagine each episode's 2 hours each. I would not like that. Taika, welcome in. Hello. It's set, well, we don't really know. Oh, 6 episodes dropped literally today for number 3, but I don't remember when they said part 2 comes out. How's Weekend K-drama in general? I'm still debating whether to watch it. So like, it is a K-drama. It is a drama show, and it is Korean. Because the thing is, they filmed this in, of course, Korea, and they all speak Korean, but of course it's dubbed in English, is the thing. It's a thriller. Think of it as like one of those like reality shows, but with a twist. This show gets pretty dark and gory very quickly. The style of the show is that there's like over like 456 players all throughout Korea come here because they have some type of debt that they have to repay, but they can't repay it, so they get into this game to hopefully win a lot of money to repay their debt. Little do they know, consequences happen to their actions, that they could either live or die, but only one winner can win the cash prize of 100 or 456 billion won. But it's really good. It keeps you interested very, very quickly in the first episode. I highly recommend it. It's one of the most amazing shows I've ever binge watched in one sitting in a very long time. And that's saying a lot, because the first show I binge watched in one sitting was Stranger Things. But Squid Game came out, I was hooked. I love K-dramas, especially like thriller K-dramas, because one, they get to the point. I hate to say it, but America drama shows, some are good, some take way too long to get to the point. K-dramas get to the point, keep you hooked, and then they end it. And I'm like, thank goodness, but they leave you wanting more. So that's why I like Squid Game, because it leaves you wanting more, and it doesn't drag on forever. So I'm like, you taking too long with these things, America, with these shows. Get to the point. Yeah, Ironheart came out this week, and it's really, really good. They filmed it in Chicago. Would I recommend Stranger Things? Yes, 100%. In a way, it is a drama show with a little bit of supernatural twist to it. It'll kind of make you confused in the beginning because you won't know what's going on. But trust me when I say, once you get a little bit further in some of the episodes, you will like it if you like that kind of stuff. And it's all based in the 80s. So I find shows that are like in the 80s are like, ooh, this is different. The music choices are very nice. The character dynamics between each character, the relationships are really cool, which makes them feel authentic and not like forced or rushed. I will say, I feel like season 3 felt weird in the beginning, but as they kind of get further into the episodes, I'm like, okay, I don't hate it. So I like it, not too bad. It hooks you in, honestly, especially when you get into season 3. It really hooks you in, because season 1 and 2 kind of like set up for season 3 and 4, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm ready, I'm here for it, I'm hooked, I'm sat for the whole thing. Beyond Evil's a good thriller K-drama. I've never seen that one. I'm honestly kind of waiting for All of Us Are Dead season 2. And I think another K-drama that I really like is Alice in Borderlands. But if you love like a cutesy, wholesome K-drama, Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha is a really wholesome one that I recommend to anyone. No, literally, K-dramas, like, they hook you in and make you think like, hello, what's going on? I'm confusion, but yet I can't look away. Yeah, it's a really, really good show. I think you would like it, Uni. Update all your mods in CC, hopefully. Now your game will work. Crossing fingers. I will say though, like with Squid Game, it's quite long with the episode length, but hey, you can always pause and get right back into it. I think you like it, yeah. What I need to do is update my mods, my CC. It's a little bit of a mess over here. Do this one, fills up the space. You need to watch more series and films rather than doom scrolling. I do too. That and reading more books, really. I doom scroll quite too often, and that's not a good thing for me, for like my brain. And I'm gonna need to like tone that down at some point. It's right here. I'm gonna need some vines on the wall. Give it some pizzazz. Yeah, they fly through. You don't realize it until you get to the very end of the episode. It's like an hour just went by just like that. Okay, next episode then. That's how they get you. Little do you know, you're on episode 1. 4 hours later go by, you've watched like 3 or 4 episodes. Netflix asks you, are you still there? Are you still watching? It's like, yes, I'm still watching Netflix. Leave me alone. I'm still watching the show. I know, I love Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. It's one of my favorite comfort shows. It's like, it's so cute and lovely all at the same time. It really brings you in. I also realized I did not do any of the bathrooms. You thought season 4 was mind-blowing, your favorite season of Stranger Things? Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. It really made me go like, what just happened? Because I think at that one point, no, I think they did say they renewed for season 5 way back then, before season 4 came out, I think. So I was like, okay, this better be good. And it was. I was hooked. I'm crying so much watching When Life Gives You Tangerines. I've never seen it. Do you think I should watch it? I've also found out that Hulu has a bunch of like K-dramas on there. Every season of Stranger Things you've watched in one sitting. I couldn't stop binge. It's like, it's so hard not to binge is the thing. Like you sit there and like, okay, just one more. I'm just glad that we can pause and go back, and because if we couldn't pause, I'd be in trouble. Hi Foxy, welcome in. It's good seeing you. Oh, this one here. Glad to see you today. We're building a, I've been saying it over and over and I always forget. We're building a university housing in Willow Creek for the University of Bridechester for my save file. While talking about TV shows, we're on the topic of Stranger Things and K-dramas. Oh, then they split season 4 into 2 parts. Yeah, which was very annoying. But annoying at the time, but now I understand. I understand now. I'm like, okay, I understand the reason why you split it. To give you a little bit more time. But at that moment, I'm like, I don't like you, Netflix. I don't like you, Duffer Brothers, for doing that to me. But now I understand. I've calmed down since then. I've changed my mindset. I was a different person back then. I wasn't the same. But it definitely does build up tension, which I think was like so perfect for that time. And the way they're doing it now for season 5, releasing it in increments throughout the year, builds up that hype. So I wonder like what the episode lengths will be. Because didn't Maya Hawke say like they're like movie length? Something like that? Oh, I should. Okay, I'll put it on my list. You think you watched 4 episodes of Stranger Things? Oh, my friend Foxy, you gotta go back. You gotta go back and rewatch them all. It will hook you in. It feels so weird going back to season 1 of Stranger Things after so many years, because it's been 10 years, by the way. 10 years of Stranger Things, which feels weird to say. Because the first episode came out, well, it will be 10 years in 2026, but we won't get to there at all. Hopefully not. But the first episode came out on July 15th, 2016. And I'm like, huh? Technically, it's been 10 years for them, but 9 years for us. Because they filmed it, of course, way before 2016. As Netflix usually do their shows. Time for reading them bed. A great stream. Thank you so much, Jean. We'll see you next time. Enjoy your reading. I also need to get off. I can eat food. I gotta get up early in the morning. I got apple picking at Eckert's tomorrow, and I'm excited. I'm gonna pick up my vlog camera tomorrow, and vlog all of that. Get some vlog content. I've been vlogging more, which is nice. I've never seen High Potential, but it has been like on my list to watch. Like, what is the appeal of that show? I love White Lotus. White Lotus is an iconic show that I will always binge watch every single time a new season comes out. That and Euphoria. Like Euphoria, granted it's been around for a long time. Season 3 is coming out hopefully I think next year. But Euphoria is a show that just like really changed the game for a lot of different reasons for me that I appreciated. So I've never seen Sirens, but I've heard about it. Oh, I gotta do this too. But I want to try and get into High Potential. I love, 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 love The White Lotus, Always and Forever. We'll love that show. And then, of course, the other one, I think, I want to get into Game of Thrones and House of Dragon. Even though they're both over, never watched it. That and Bridgerton. Never seen Bridgerton before. I feel like they're breaking it up in parts and dragging it up because a lot of people will cancel Netflix subscriptions after Stranger Things ends. Yes, they probably will. Which is honestly a smart marketing wise, smart on their end, marketing wise, to do that. So that way they can bring in, you know, The Last Airbender season 2, One Piece, and then what was the other one? One Piece, Last Airbender. There's like another Netflix series that's been around for a while. They dragging it out. Oh, and there's also Bridgerton too, so there's that, yeah. Yeah, enjoy your lurky Lou, my friend. Thank you for being here and chatting. Oh, Sirens is so much like a Lotus. Wait. Is that the new one with that rich family and that girl? But the mother's like kind of crazy. I don't know why I was thinking about sirens like those mermaid sirens. I don't know why. Bridgerton gets very spicy. Honestly, it really does. That's what I've heard. And then of course seeing clips and then hearing the music, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good vibe. I love it. Sign me up already. I'm gonna add some windows to this. The main character is super high IQ, but she's single mom, but is amazing. Okay. I think I had seen that somewhere, like, look at where I can watch it. What's it? Oh, HBO Max. That's right. I can watch it on there. Put this here, put that there. I really like these windows from Business and Hobbies. You can come in clutch when you need something simple. Oh, you just started One Piece? It's so good, isn't it? I haven't watched the anime at all. People tell me I should, but I'm like, that's a lot of episodes. Okay, it's a little bit dark for my liking, but I'm gonna have to add in some lights. I cannot see in these streets. But yeah, there's a lot of shows. It's gonna be so odd though. And there's this new show on Netflix called Forever, which I haven't watched yet, but I'm going to watch it because I hear so many good things about it. I believe it was like about these two childhood best friends that reconnect after so many years in high school. It's like these two talented Black actors, and I'm just like, yes, this is what we need to see. We need to see more of this. More of this, please and thank you. Put us on the screen for people to see. And Forever got renewed, so I'm like, thank goodness, more of us, more of Black beauty, Black excellence. And I'm like, okay, what else can we get? What other original Netflix shows can we get out of it? Who will produce the next one? Oh, this lighting looks pretty. But my eyes say, oof, this is a lot. Okay. The front, I need to add some more lighting to the front part. Sirens is about a rich couple and assistant sister and live on an island, and there's a siren aspect to watch. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. I remember hearing about that. Okay. Yeah, I have that on my list. That one to watch. I hear really good things about it. Netflix just really reels you in with the shows, and like, no, it's like you think I'm not gonna watch it. It looks kind of crazy and kind of awkward. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. And then you see the trailer. It's like, okay, maybe I might watch an episode or two. And then you watch 5 episodes, and like, yeah, I'm hooked already. I just gotta have the whole thing. And do I have a grill? I do have a grill. Perfect. Okay, so this whole build is basically done. Only 3 hours, but we're done. Yay. Oh yes, I love Straw. I love Straw. Straw is the best movie. The way it starts and the way it ends was like not what I expected to be. Are you seen it with your mom and she cried so hard? I watched it with my dad. I'm trying to get my mom to watch it, but it's so good. Am I keeping the original townies or making new ones? A bit of both. So for I think what I'm trying to do is I'm going to make over the original townies so they look better and have proper outfits. But I will also make like my own townies as well, so that there's a little bit more originality for me. So I'm thinking of putting the BFF household over here in this section where they originally lived. Probably gonna re-add in Bob and Eliza somewhere, but maybe in a different world, because I don't really see them in Willow Creek anymore, at least in this particular save. The Goth family will have a brand new house. I will put them back on their original lot right here, but I am going to build a retirement community over here with Vivian and Dennis Kim and a few other elders that I'll create for myself and put them over here. I'm considering of putting of making my own version of the land grabs mixed in with the Alto family for this gigantic build right here, because I thought about moving only Nancy land grab away from Oasis Springs and move her to Willow Creek, because I was thinking Jeffrey breaks up with Nancy, but Jeffrey keeps the house because it's in his name and not Nancy's name because of a random like mishap in the prenup contract or whatever. But Malcolm lives with Jeffrey. Johnny moves back in with Jeffrey and Malcolm. He gets some type of money back in his inheritance. He renames himself but keeps the Zest like stage name. So that's what I was thinking, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that set in stone or not. Hi Demelli, welcome in. Hello. Oh, you got the job. Oh, congratulations. See, I knew you were gonna get that job. All you gotta do is manifest, put that good energy out there into the universe, and you will get what you want. So I am proud of you. Congratulations on getting the job you've been manifesting. Wow. You need a show that makes you want to watch it every single minute. Last show you felt like was Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. That, yes. I needed another good show just like that. It makes me confused, but yet hooked all at the same time. We don't have a show like that. I would feel like Straw was like that, but in a movie format. You love the story so far. Johnny should be reunited with his fam, minus Crazy Nancy. Yeah, that's why I was thinking of moving Nancy out of Oasis Springs and out of the mansion and moving her to Willow Creek. But she's still like rich, of course, because of who she is, because she comes from old money. As we know, Jeffrey took Nancy's last name in the marriage and not the other way around. So I was thinking she would have like this gigantic property, this gigantic mansion. I built this several years ago. I don't remember. I have no recollection at all if I made a speed build out of it. If I did, I don't remember. But knowing me, probably did. But I know I came back here and did some updates to this. I've added in the greenhouse haven kit stuff, and then of course adding in some eco lifestyle things for the solar panels. Yeah, there's a little bit of something for everyone. You need to finish the last season of How to Get Away with Murder. It honestly, that last season was a little bit rough. Things felt not rushed, but different. But I'm so really happy for you though, D Melly. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, like doing a little bit of a original townies mixed in with the old townies. Because the way I see it for this save file, I'm gonna release it in batches where I'm not just going to wait until I finish all worlds, because that will just take forever and we just have too many packs and too many worlds. So I'm gonna release it in parts. So you'll see like some original townies only in Willow Creek, but then you'll see them in like other worlds because of the storyline that I created. So like Bob and Eliza, they won't be married. They would have joint custody. Well, yeah, they'll have like custody of one child that most likely will be Icky Pancakes. Bob would live on one side, like he would live in one world. Probably Willow Creek, maybe, or somewhere else. But Eliza would live somewhere else. But the child would live, of course, in one place. He would most likely live, I would think, because like I want to get your thoughts on this, because I'm thinking of having, because I built this little townhouse situation thing of combining 3 houses on one lot. I'm not going to turn into a residential rental because that stuff is just buggy as ever and I don't want to touch that. So I thought it'd be a good idea of, one, having Bob Pancakes live here in this property. Bob Pancakes lives here, bedroom here, child room here. And then of course he has like 2 other neighbors on this property of his that he meets every once in a while, but they're both also ready to move in. So I might leave them empty and then let you all decide like what you want to do gameplay wise, of course. But Bob lives over here with his child Icky Pancakes. And I try to make this area very family orientated in a way of adding in like a tree house, some grills, some seating, a bulletin board. And then I think I've also added in some stuff back here that could have some interactability. So I added in like a selling table for Bob to sell his goods and services. But you can kind of see the same parts coming together. I feel after season 4 the quality dropped. Yeah, it kind of did a little bit. And you're welcome anytime. I was like, I need to report back. Yes, I'm so happy for you. So happy. Bob leaves Eliza. Twist, Eliza and Nancy live out their snob life together. Ooh, I like your thinking. I know ads are playing, so no one can probably hear me at all. So I had snoozed all the ads as much as possible. Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot about Wednesday. That was the other one. Oh my gosh, Daphne, that's so cute. You sent it like 40 minutes ago. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, hold on. Let me write this stuff down. It's not even a good idea. I have to remind myself like what I'm doing for each house. Bob. Willow Creek. With Icky. Pancakes. But Eliza. I'm thinking Eliza would live, because like, I'm going to give you another example too. How I would describe gameplay. Because the way I see it, Willow Creek. Wait, hold on, I can't think without seeing the worlds. Because I can't remember storylines to save my life half of the time. I speak and words come out, honestly. But the way I see it is that Willow Creek, Newcrest, Magnolia Promenade, Rochester, San Myshuno, Delso Valley, San Sequoia, and Copperdale are kind of all in the same realm. Driving distance, like realistically, I feel like Sims would just travel there and how they would do things. Driving distance. Sure, it'll take a couple of more hours to maybe drive to Copperdale and maybe San Sequoia. Maybe like an hour or 30 minutes to get to San Myshuno, taking a train. Or it'll take like maybe 2 to 3 hours to get to Bridechester. Maybe Evergreen Harbor as well. So it feels realistic in a way. And so I would think Eliza would live probably the way I would see it. I would think that she would live either in San Sequoia or she would live in San Myshuno in a penthouse that she shares with Nancy Landgraf or something. I don't know. But I feel like Eliza Pancakes would live by herself because she's kind of a snob. But she has a club with Nancy. So I feel like Eliza would live in either San Myshuno or San Sequoia. Because then that, you know, a child. So that feels right to me. Oh, you found a new lunch break spot at work. The empanadas were very yummy. Oh, cool. I like that. I've never had empanadas before, but finding the new lunch spot at work is always great. But thank you again, though, D. Melly, for reporting back, though, on that lovely, lovely announcement. But it would be cool, though. Eliza and Nancy live out their snob lives together. Either together, or a club. I don't know. These are some good things to think about. I have to always rush through. They only get 30 minutes. Ooh. 30 minutes is not enough to eat lunch, you know? 30 minutes is not enough. Let me go and upload this build to the gallery. If you all want to download it, you can have it for yourself. And then we will go on a bit of a raid and send some love, hype, and positivity over to another streamer. I can't believe we've been live for almost 4 hours. That is cuckoo banana crazy. Okay. Go and do this. Oh, perfect. I know exactly how to do it. Oh, this lighting's nasty. There you go. There we go. So this has two bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Let's see. Here at Bridechester Historical House, you'll find yourself wondering, is this place really really for me? Well, if you're studying to become a lawyer, if I can spell lawyer, or get into journalism, then you've come to the right place. I don't know. I type. I went to get it together. Oh yeah. I think that'd be really cool though. But even part of some like bougie club that happens at a fancy park in San Myshuno. Yeah, I thought about making a speakeasy in one place in San Myshuno, like taking I almost said Orchid a Go-Go, but the Planet Honey Pop in San Myshuno, taking that, of course, karaoke bar at the top, but like a speakeasy at the bottom would be really cool. I feel like Nancy would scam Eliza into a scheme, or they would run one together. Ooh, I could see that happening. Honestly. That does make a lot of sense. They would run like some Ponzi scheme and steal people's money. Oh my gosh, another movie that I would recommend is The Fall of Grace on Netflix. That is a really good movie. I believe that was directed and produced by Tyler Perry himself. Not The Fall House of Usher, not that one. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Um, Something about Tyler Perry's movies are like so interesting. Like when he makes like thriller, crime, horror, or mostly thriller, crime, drama movies, they're so interesting. It keeps me hooked in until the very end. Like the 6888, that was a really good movie. Highly recommend to anyone who has never seen it. Watch it. I don't know. It was just really good in general. But anyway, the build is in the gallery. If y'all want to download it, of course, it does use a lot of packs. So, pro tip for anyone that's not aware: the best way to know what's in a build based off of a pack that you may or may not own is just click the icon of any pack and then click show use items, and then it'll show you what items were used in that build. So then that way you know, like, maybe, oh, that'd be okay if I miss a few items here and there. Or like, oh, maybe I need this pack and I want to like utilize these items for like what it brings. So always check show use items. And if you're like, you don't care about missing like 2 items, then you can always like replace them with whatever you have at that moment. So it's a really, really good way to like see. It works the same way with Create a Sim, which is also very helpful. But thank you so much. I really like the build. I think our next build that we'll do is maybe the recreational center, which is going to be right over here. Because what I added in the back is a roller rink. And I thought that'd be a really helpful because the recreational center will be like right here when we eventually build it. So I'm thinking of having, of course, a pool area on the outside or inside to have a multitude of things. And of course, during the summer months, you have your little roller rink. You got some swings over here. You got some more grills, selling tables. I just really want to make this area very lively. And I'm just excited. I don't think I've ever been this excited about like building a save file in so long. So I'm excited when we get to start making Sims and then we can release it. We did this save file together. It wasn't just me, it was all of you all. So let's go on a raid and send some love, hype, and positivity over. I feel like my ears are ringing. Alrighty, so we shall. I'm never live at this time, so it's like awkward. I'm like, what time is it? I don't understand. Ooh, you know what? I would love to go raid a person who is playing The Sims 4, but is also raising money for charity, which is also really cool. We love charity, and we do also love The Sims as well, especially when we get a chance to control the streamer's game through crowd control. But we're gonna go raid Millie Buns, who is playing The Sims 4, where chat controls the game through crowd control and raising money for charity, and a very wholesome person. And I love their community. It's very nice over there. It's calming, cozy. You'll all have definitely a good time. And it also seems to me that she's playing with Nancy Landgrab. And we were just talking about Nancy Landgrab too. Coincidence? I think not. But anyway, I will see you all tomorrow though, friends. We're going to be doing some coding in Code Academy. And then we're going to be playing some Stardew Valley Expanded. So that way we can hopefully get to 50% perfection and maybe even a little bit higher. So other than that, friends, enjoy your rest, enjoy your day, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.